Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Don't Know Ball podcast. My name is Isaac Kishringhausen, and today I am joined by Lucas Dalton and Josh Coloni.
Hello.
Fellas, how are we doing today?
We are...
It's a great day to be alive.
Yeah, it is.
We're going
I
to a
guess.
baseball
Cardinal game tonight, you know. It's going to be fun, I hope. I don't know. Hopefully better than yesterday.
We're facing... I'm going to bet on it.
Me too.
Because I have started sports games.
Degenerately sports
Let's
betting.
go. I've added two degenerate sports gamblers to my friend group.
Yeah.
Because I have like 30 of them already.
I put $5 down 3 times this weekend, and nothing went well.
Nope.
Nothing.
Lucas, if they lose tonight, I think I'm going to have to like take away your privileges to go to another game.
Well, if they lose tonight, I'll be 2-10 in my last 12 games.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
And the only games we won was one against the Rockies and one against the Athletics.
I was at that same game with the Rockies.
Yeah.
Crazy that you went to an A's series and they only won 1.
Yep.
That is
Fun.
That explains how sad our franchise was last year, that we couldn't even lose again, or we couldn't even win a series against the freaking A's.
I have
Yeah.
hope this year, though.
I do have hope, but I mean,
Not much.
I'm hoping Sonny Gray comes back tomorrow and looks decent. But, you know.
That's what it takes me to.
Yeah, this I'm not gonna lie. I am pleasantly surprised with how this Cardinal season has gone, especially when you look at the injuries to guys like Edman, Sonny Gray, Dylan Carlson. Even though the jury is still kind of out, he's still up in the air in terms of his future. But outside of 2 pitches really from Kyle Gibson yesterday, this pitching staff has looked kind of good.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I know it's going to sound crazy because he just gave up 7. But, I mean, he still went 6.
He
Like,
did
gave
lock
up
in.
7 in the first inning.
After
and
2
didn't
innings, he
anything.
locked in.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not ideal to give up 6, but we've had pitchers before that suck in the first and settle in. If he can give up 2
Yeah.
instead of 6 and settle in, then he's fine. He could stick.
Yeah.
Because I think Michaelis has looked good. Mm-hmm. And then Matt's looks fantastic.
Matt's looks really good.
I think that's been the biggest surprise.
100%.
It's up there with Lance Lynn as like the 2 biggest
Lynn's looks
surprises
good,
on
and
our
then
pitching staff.
Gray will come back. So really, at that point, if you keep that, whatever you get out of Gibson that's decent is just bonus.
Zach Thompson's going to get thrown out of the
That's
rotation,
fine. He
which
hasn't
is
looked real
fine.
good. He's a better reliever.
Yeah.
Always has been. No, I'm happy. I think the offense could get going, but they will.
Gorman hit 2 home runs yesterday.
We need
That was
Walker to
good.
get going big time.
Well, yeah.
Hasn't he been picking it up a little bit recently?
Yeah,
Like,
he had
I was gonna say like
Double?
I couldn't watch the game on Saturday, but judging off what I saw Thursday and a little bit on Sunday, he's putting
He's
together some
looking
pretty good
better.
at-bats.
And then Victor Scott's just.
Victor
he'll
Scott
get-
can't hit, but
Well,
he can.
he makes good contact.
Yeah.
He's
He can-
right at people.
As
Very good outfielder.
to quote one of our favorite movies, y'all are big fans of Major League, right?
Oh, it's my favorite baseball movie. It's
Okay,
by
so-
far the best.
As it should be, but
Fantastic.
just he just needs to do a Willie Mays Hayes. Just
Yeah.
put the ball in play
put the ball in
somewhere on the ground and try to
just
force
run.
that defense.
If it's an infield, if it's not hit hard in the infield,
I mean,
it's
come on,
safe.
like for the Marlins too, their defense is
Terrible.
Jake
Their
Berger, Tim
outfield-
Anderson, Luisa Rice. Their defense, like Josh Bell,
Yeah.
and then your outfield's De La Cruz and Jazz Chisholm in center's okay, and then
Who was in right? They Sanchez.
Jesus
Yeah,
Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
Yeah,
They're very unique in their offense. We and Lucas were talking about that earlier. They have. I'm not. Never mind. Never mind.
oh yeah, we can't.
It's funny you say that because
Oh.
shit. It's funny you say that.
Yeah, but
So Victor
Scott.
Scott, he's a 083 average.
he
this
leads
year.
the team in runs scored.
He does lead the
So,
team in runs scored.
I was
yes.
talking to my buddy. I think I texted you about this too, Lucas. Like I remember. I think it was against the Padres. Maybe it was Musgrove pitching. Like he gets on base and like they are worried about him enough that they're worried about ducking after the pitch because of the throw.
Yeah, Glasnow did that on opening
Was
day.
it Glasnow?
Yeah.
Like his speed, like the things that it does is immeasurable. Like
Oh, yeah.
and his defense is good. I mean, whatever. I mean, he what 220 maybe is one day. He's going to be really good. I think he'll come into.
He has
it,
one stolen base, which he got on opening day. He 083. He doesn't strike out a lot. He's only struck out 11 times.
I think the idea
so
that
far.
he's not striking out that much.
Well, I guess that is
probably-
kind of a
well,
lot.
I guess, yeah.
11
I feel like
out of 36.
I feel like that's
season,
really
that's
promising because
He's making contact.
yeah, if you're making contact with his speed, you at least give yourself a chance to
beat it out.
They need to
find some
adjust
way to
his
get on
helmet.
base.
It falls off every time.
Yeah. Well, I
I've
love that he
too.
runs
I've
everything
noticed
out.
that too.
He runs everything out.
He does.
Like,
ground
I love
balls.
that.
Yesterday, he made a ground ball close by like half a
And
step.
Arise had to hurry. I saw that.
Yeah.
And he's not a good defender.
No,
I mean,
Arise
he's
is awful.
terrible.
Yeah.
No, but like, it's like 4 strides for him down the line. It's crazy.
Well, it was home to second in 7.74 seconds,
That's insane.
which is insane. The only one that's faster, Bobby Witt's still faster second to home, but
I think Scott has the best sprint speed, which is for home to
He
first
does.
by like 0.1.
Yeah.
I think it's 30 even.
it takes
is
him
crazy.
less than 2 It was 30.2 or something, I think.
Yeah.
That's less than 3 seconds to get
Down
to
the
first
line,
base.
which is stupid.
And he has, yes, my friend pointed it out. He has an advantage to Bobby Witt, considering
He's
Bobby Witt's a
left-handed.
righty and
Right.
Victor Scott's a lefty. But still,
Also, you might have, I don't know if you noticed when you were there, he makes his own walk-up music.
Does he actually?
oh,
He's a rapper.
Holy shit, that's sick.
Yeah, it's sick.
that was
sick.
cool. Yeah, I noticed his song.
Yeah, it's his music, yeah.
That's cool.
So he's, I don't know, he's marketable and he's really good.
And then
He's gonna
Mason
be
Wynn's
something.
walk-up song.
What does he walk
It's
up
just
to?
win, 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 win over and over again while he walks up to the plate.
Like by,
I don't even know who it's by, but it's a popular song. I
like
don't-
the
Is it the All I Do Is Win?
T-Pain one?
let me
DJ
see if I can
Khaled, you
find
Yeah,
it.
DJ Khaled, T-Pain. I think there's a shit ton of people on that. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly. Yes, because Lindenwood has to play it
Yeah,
every time they freaking win.
I've only heard that twice.
Not that song. I don't think that's
Oh, okay,
that
never
one.
mind.
Let me see.
which
if I
that's
can-
disappointing. I mean, that's kind of cocky to walk up to that.
It might be that one.
Right.
I don't know because they only play such a short.
I'll hear it tonight. I'll recognize it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I could find it.
Does Goldie still? That's a stupid question.
Goldie walks up
Christian
to
rock music.
"In the House" by Crowder.
That's probably the same thing he's walked up to.
Yeah, I know that song.
Walker still walk up to Versace.
Walker's walk-up song is
That's good. I liked that last year. Very fitting.
Oh, this is not the right list.
That's probably not dated.
Walk-up song. Here we go. Arenado. Nah, I don't care.
What does he
Gorman,
walk up to? I'm kind of curious.
he changes a lot. His first year was Kanye, and then he went to like
I was gonna
Steven
say,
Matz is Leonard Skinnerd.
that.
Did he walk?
that
checks.
looking at Steven Matz, he looks like a guy.
This
who
one
would
doesn't
be
have.
Skinnerd.
This list doesn't have a lot of them. They have Alfonso Rivas' walk-up song, but they don't have anybody
What
else.
does he walk up to?
Let me go back down. It's cut off. I can't even see it.
Oh.
God damn it. Sonny Gray walks up to the Beatles, apparently. Well, no, it says last updated April 2019. Okay, well, that's...
Yeah, so that's not
Okay, yeah,
accurate.
never mind. We are ignore everything we just
Yeah,
said about
we're like
walk-up
deep into
songs. We are
4-year-old walk-up
like
song.
we're 5 years deep. Holy
I'll make
crap.
a list tonight.
Well,
We'll make my own list.
Add that to the useless baseball information that you know.
Right to the brain.
Yeah,
exactly.
But kind of going back to Victor Scott, I know we kind of discussed this a little bit on Saturday after the game, but when guys get healthy, who do you send down?
okay, so when
Siani's the easy
Newbar
one.
comes back, which is going to be this series against the Phillies, probably it's not today, clearly, but it's probably tomorrow
sent
or
Paez
Wednesday.
down.
You sent Paez down because Contreras...
He's
you
the
might
catcher,
even,
right?
Yeah, he made his debut yesterday and struck out.
He
Shout
played
out.
first, which is weird.
Yeah.
He had 10
but
professional
Contreras will be
innings
back playing today, so Paez might even get sent down today.
I can imagine he would.
I don't know.
Well,
because
is Carpenter still hurt?
yeah.
he'll be. I think he's only going to be gone 10 days.
Okay.
So you send him out on a rehab.
and it was
and he's
retroactive
back
to...
to the second.
to the
so he'll be
second.
back by like.
But yeah, you send
Saturday.
Paez down because
Carpenter
you have...
comes back. You send down Siani.
Yeah.
If
I agree.
Newbar's back.
And then when Carlson comes back, my hot take is send down Carlson, but they're not going to do that.
I think Burleson would be the choice if he's not hitting.
I
You got to
agree.
have. I like Burleson. I don't hate him as much as you do, but you still got to.
I don't hate him either. I just think he gets too much playing time for a guy who doesn't bring a whole lot to the team.
Well, to
I
be
think
fair,
Scott's
it's like...
passed him in the outfield depth chart at this point.
I think Scott's speed in general
Puts him pretty
should
high up on that
make
list.
him stay on this team because if you think about it, say let's throw out a hypothetical: Matt Carpenter's DHing, and we're down 1 run in the eighth, and Carpenter gets on base. It's like I'd rather have Siani on, or not Siani.
I mean,
I'd rather have Victor Scott.
You can make the case for Siani too, but it's not the same speed.
Yeah, like Victor Scott's speed in general, like
It's different.
yeah, you can. His speed will find a way on this team, whether if it's a defensive replacement in the 8th, a pinch running situation.
Even when he starts, if he's on base, he's on third.
Yeah.
Like if he gets walked, hit by a pitch, base hit, he's still second, bunted over to third. Like that's valuable.
And they hate that people do that. And now they have Win in
I
front
don't
of Victor
like
Scott.
that Mason bunts every time because I think he's a good hitter. I mean, he's batting like 350.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. He's
But, like,
pleasantly impressed me with the bat this year so far.
It's good to have that free run every time. Like
Absolutely.
they're manufacturing runs. I
don't know. I'm kind of scared about the whole infield depth right now because we don't have any.
By the time Edmund comes back, somebody else is going to get hurt.
I think
I don't think Edmund's going to be back for like 2 months. Like there's no progress there.
Because Donovan, man, I love Donovan, but he really is not that good in the outfield.
No.
He was good the 1 year when he won the utility gold glove, but now, no, he's not good.
No, not at all.
Our outfield, like, you have Walker on one side, and he's gotten a lot better, but he's still not.
a lot better.
He has pleasantly impressed me this year with the glove.
I understand why they
sample
take
size.
him out in like the 6th when we're running for Siani, but I don't love that.
They took out so what they did yesterday, we were losing by a lot, so it's different. But they took Donovan and moved him to third and put Siani in the outfield and took Arenado out.
I mean, you give no one a day.
But I mean,
off.
we're down 9-1 at that time, so you might as well.
I just feel like Walker's showing strides. He's still He's only 21, right?
Yeah, he just turned
It's like
21
you gotta let him. Even if
He's
you're
getting ready
winning,
to
He'll turn
you gotta
22
let him
in
run with it.
I think
May.
I thought it was
I think.
10th or something.
like
Or
late
that's
May,
before
early
May.
June, something like that.
No, I feel like you gotta let him run with it. Like
I agree.
he's showed in strides. Don't
Yeah.
discourage that.
And if he's like, they're looking at the way I see it, they're looking at him and Win as the future
Yeah, you gotta
of
let
this
him do it.
franchise. You gotta, like you said, you gotta let him ride it out. Yes, he's gonna make mistakes, but that's part of the growing pains of being a young player. And I think if they take him out when they're winning in the 7th for defensive reasons, I think that just hurts his confidence.
I get it, maybe like the 9th.
Yeah.
But like I think they took him out in the 6th in San Diego. Like,
I think
that's like
I think
an
you're
at-bat
right.
or two against, and that's big for one of our best bat. Yeah, I don't agree. It ruins his confidence. He's not going to learn. I mean, it's not like he's made a mistake yet. If he's making mistakes, sure, but like I don't think he's really
I think the last big mistake
was
he's made
the
was
spring training
in spring
game,
training.
which I don't even know if that's just going too hard. I don't think it was a mistake. I mean,
nobody was going to get to that ball, so I don't see the point in
Plus, it's
diving in
spring
it.
training.
It's spring training,
Yeah,
and
okay.
most outfielders are taught if you and the center fielder are going after the same ball,
fielder's ball.
unless you call it off, center fielder outranks you.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but I think he's looked good. Mason's arm is fun to
oh
watch.
my god,
Because literally anything he gets to, no matter depending on who's running, like as long as it's not like a Bobby Witt kind of guy, they're out.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
guy yesterday. He hit it deep in the hole, but he just beat it out.
I think it was like
I think it was Tim Anderson.
It was Tim Anderson.
Yeah, 'cause I remember watching
He
that.
beat it out.
I remember
by just
watching
like,
that play. I'm like, holy
yeah, like,
crap,
he's
the
out, but
arm
he-
on this guy. 9 times out of 10,
They're
that
out.
plays out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. It's like obviously he's not Ozzie Smith, but like he's easily the best defensive shortstop we've had since Ozzie, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously he's not Ozzie, but
Ozzie had a better. I feel like Ozzie had a better glove than Mason.
Mason has the arm.
but Mason's
Yeah.
arm is 10 times better than
Yeah.
what
Oh,
Ozzie's
yeah.
ever was. If you see highlights of Ozzie Smith's defensive, like
They're crazy.
his arm, like his arm strength is just not it.
No, it wasn't there. Mason's is. You could put him anywhere on the diamond with that arm. You could put him on the. He should be on the mound sometimes. I think he started as a two-way player, didn't he?
I think so.
Who win?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Throw him out there. Shit, not
was a
consistently.
pitcher,
I
yeah.
wouldn't do it a lot, but
Pitcher and
I
shortstop.
mean, if I'm knock on wood that this doesn't happen, but if we're getting shelled this like today,
Yeah.
especially against
Throw 'em out there.
the Phillies, when we already know that Sonny Gray is going to be on a 65 pitch limit, don't waste a bullpen or just throw Win out there.
even if it's for like an inning,
Yeah,
like he's gonna throw 100. Like tell him to back it down a little bit, don't get hurt. But like shit,
right.
I don't know. Fucking that's what Charlie Culberson did, and he's a pitcher now.
Yeah.
Like I don't agree with that, but two-way. I mean, it's there if you have it. There for the taking.
I think a lot of guys in the major leagues could legitimately be two-way players if they were allowed to. And
Yeah, I think
I think the biggest thing that's like keeping people back is seeing the amount of times that Shohei has gotten injured doing it.
which is a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, don't get me wrong, I think Shohei is a really great player, but I always thought he's been more valuable at the plate than he has been on the mound. But like I think because of the multiple, because he's had 2 Tommy John surgeries. Yeah, I think that is gonna limit teams on whether or not they want to continue with the two-way Excuse me.
Even when he's healthy, he doesn't go deep. I mean, he was like a 5-6 inning pitcher at Matt, which I guess that's not atypical nowadays.
Yeah, like by the standards that we grew up with, yeah, going 5 or 6 innings, that's not good. But like, in the way that the game's changing, I think, that's kind of the
what
norm
it is.
5 or 6 innings.
I think that's a good segue into pitching injuries.
You know, the more I've thought about it, I kind of agree with you, Izzy, about you when you said Shohei might never pitch again. Because I mean, if you genuinely look at the Dodgers' rotation, they're good for the next decade.
Yeah.
So
I don't think that Kershaw's going to retire after this year.
You don't
no,
think so?
well, no, I don't think so either.
Because
Oh,
when
is he?
he's healthy,
He's like 35-ish,
36,
36.
maybe. He's got 2-3 years left in tank. Because when he's
Especially
healthy, he's
now.
still really
I
good.
mean, he now is going to look at that team and be like, "Dang, we really have a
I'm
chance
going to win at least 2 more
Oh,
rings.
he's 36.
I feel like he's got the stuff to pitch till he's 40.
I mean, just look at them. You have Yamamoto, who's only 25.
Yeah.
You have
Bobby Miller is stupid good.
Who's
He's like
very
23.
good, and he's very young. You have Glasnow, who's one of the best pitchers in baseball when he's healthy. You have Emmett Sheehan still down there. Well, he's
Bueller's
injured
going
right
to
now.
walk. I think he's a free agent.
Yeah, Bueller's going to leave,
just simply
but
because of the numbers.
that's fine.
May will be
Cardinals, please.
Walker Bueller would
please.
fit good here.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
would. I would love it.
love it.
John Mozeliak's last year next year. We have to load up.
Yeah, gotta go out with a bang. Yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Mozeliak's going to go out with the bang. He's going to dig up Bob Gibson and have him pitch a game or two.
Dig up Bob Gibson.
Well, they already did. It's Kyle Gibson. Yeah.
Doesn't he wear the same number too?
No.
No, they retired. Bob wore 20.
Oh
No.
who-
Bob wore 45.
Oh, who wore 20?
Whitey.
Oh,
No.
they-
No. Who did wear 20?
I don't know.
Oh, my God.
You're right. Bob did wear 45.
Lou Brock.
That's right.
Lou Brock wore 20.
That's
Whitey
not
wore
good.
20. Whitey wore 24.
They're on the wall out there. You think I know that?
I had that wall memorized by the time I had the numbers and the names to go with that wall memorized by the time I was like 12.
I should bet. I'm disappointed there. That's
Did Lance Lynn get his old number back?
31. Yeah.
31.
They gave Carpenter 30 or 13 was Buddy Kennedy, and then they gave it to Carpenter, and then they DFA'd Buddy
As
Kennedy.
they should, because
I
Lance Lynn's going to be a Cardinal Hall of Famer, and Matt Carpenter's going to be a Cardinal Hall of Famer. So
We have a lot of Cardinal Hall of Famers coming.
so Chip Carey? Is it true that this Wednesday when Lance Lynn starts, he'll be the all-time starting games pitcher, whatever, at Busch Stadium 3? I don't know, because Chip Carey said something
can't
about
be true.
Chip Carey said something about him tying Kyle Loesch for the most home starts at Busch Stadium 3.
I would think.
I feel
he'd
like
have that.
And I would
But
think
Wainwright
so.
was injured towards the end of his.
That's true.
But Lynn was only
hasn't
here
been-
because he missed a lot of games in 2015.
But Lynn
he
hasn't
missed
been here
quite a
since-
few in like 17 and 18.
Lance Lynn was only here for 6 years. How could he be the all-time? He said he tied Kyle Loesch on home opening day for the most.
I don't know.
Was that home opening day starts or like
It was just Busch
in
Stadium
general?
3 starts.
Like, as a home pitcher or just in general? Because he hasn't pitched on the mound in Busch Stadium since he's been back.
I know it was.
So I don't know
He
about
said
that.
Busch Stadium 3, like
I don't
home.
know.
I'm
I
like,
figure Wainwright would have had him.
I thought so too. But
unless
like,
Wainwright just pitched on the road so much, but I don't.
I don't know.
yeah, but like he missed a lot of time in 2015. Didn't he miss a lot in 16 too? No.
It was like 18. He missed some time.
18 he missed some time. I think 17 he missed some time. But dang,
I mean, it could have been a very easy
if that's true,
misspeak
that's
by Chip Carey.
a rare misspeak by Chip Carey. I like him.
I like Chip too.
I like
no,
hearing
but I think
Chip, if you're listening to this, offer me a job as your color guy. I'll take it.
Lynn is like Lynn's
Love you,
outside
Brad.
right outside the top 5 in all-time Cardinal strikeouts.
This
I
was
think.
2023.
I
It says Wainwright chased to become king of Busch Stadium 3. Hold on. Oh,
I'm fucking
no.
stat looking up here.
That's war. Never mind.
Hey, don't say that word too loud.
Yeah,
Someone
no.
might get
So
mad.
Lynn, he's not top 5, but Lynn has 931
Strikeouts?
as a Cardinal.
Holy crap.
He does have a lot of
If he
strikeouts,
gets 70 strikeouts this year, he'll be 6th.
which he will. He'll get 70 strikeouts. He gets what? He's getting 5 a game. Well, he
How
might
many,
not.
how many does he have right now?
He started the season with 930, or I don't know if this is updated or not.
I just pulled up baseball reference.
This says 931. I don't know if that's preseason or counting what he's done this year.
As of right now, he has, god dang it, let me find the stat. He has 12 strikeouts right now.
What's his?
For his career,
With the Cardinals.
for the Cardinals. 931.
Okay, so this is accurate.
That's crazy.
So-
He was only here for 6 years.
Yeah.
70 strikeouts, which he'll get easily. He'll be 6th all time. He'll be behind Gibson, Wainwright, Dean, Carpenter.
Is there
and
any chance he gets higher than that?
Those are some good
Yeah.
names to be behind.
If he not that if they signed him with an option, right?
Yeah.
If he pitches here next year, he'll be 3rd. I genuinely believe he'll pass
Holy
Dean,
crap.
Carpenter, and Forsch because he's only.
It'll just be Wainwright. It'll be Wainwright and Gibson that are ahead of him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like 200 away.
He could do that this year.
Uh,
200 strikeouts. Hey, he pitches 6 innings every game.
That's true.
That's fair.
And he
Remember,
does. He,
there's a guy on this list named Vinegar Bend Mazel. That's
Surprised you don't have his jersey.
You're right.
Since you guys
That'll be
can't
the next
see,
one.
Since you guys can't see exactly what Josh has on, he has a
Wrong Hell Ravello jersey.
from,
We're talking about.
from 2018 spring training.
Do you remember the call that Dan McLaughlin made when Wrong Hell Ravello hit that home run in Colorado?
I don't remember it,
It was
but
awful.
I know I've seen it.
it was. Oh yeah,
It was-
yeah. We were talking about it. And he
the other day
he
when I
played it. And he's like,
co-op.
I'm gonna wear the jersey on
Like,
Monday.
yeah,
And
that's
I
what I'm
was
going to wear on
all right.
Monday. I'm like, here I am.
So what a call, dude.
I was, because I saw you in class and I said, oh, 81. I'm like, the only guy I could think of that wore 81 was Oscar Tavares whenever he was in the
Minor league guy, yeah, I
He
remember
has
that.
minor league guy. And then I was like curious because I got done with my story. I turn around and I go, of course it's a Ravello.
jersey.
I'm not surprised with,
Not at all. You shouldn't be.
I used to be surprised with the names that you would just
Yeah, the
pull out of your
yeah.
ass randomly, but
Now it's normal.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I've made my impact. So we talked about pitcher injuries. I think that's been a big thing.
Yeah.
Strider's down, Bieber's down. There's
Yeah,
a whole
those-
to-do about
Alcantara,
that.
Yuri Perez, Justin Verlander's still hurt. DeGrom's hurt.
There's a whole to do about that. About why. I know they're blaming it on the pitch clock.
I think there's a combination.
I
of
think there's a
lot.
lot that goes into that.
Because one, I hate the pitch clock.
I do too.
So if that
Well,
gets rid of the pitch clock, I wouldn't.
Dude, I don't know if I could watch baseball again. if
I
the
hate
pitch
it when
clock
I'm
goes
at
away.
the game, but on TV it's great.
I had a friend who told me the exact same thing the other day.
Like I when
He
I'm
said
there,
he said he likes it on TV, but whenever he's at the game, he hates it.
when I'm there, I want it to go slow. But when I'm on TV, I'd prefer not to watch Giovanni Gallegos take 25 minutes to pitch 15 times.
See, like the pit. Here's this is a debate I've got into with quite a few people actually, like about the pitch clock, and for me, like I see both. Weirdly enough, I see both sides
Yeah.
of the argument, but the biggest reason, my 3 biggest reasons for not liking it is that it takes away mind games.
Yeah,
Which has been the biggest thing about baseball. And it also takes away what makes baseball so great.
No clock.
For many years is like, yeah, the fact that there is no clock that'll bail you out.
I think the idea is good, but the fact that they keep speeding it up is
Yeah.
bad. Like last year was good. It was what, 20 seconds, right?
It was. It's different with people on base.
Yeah, like
It's
they
like-
cut it
I
down
thought it was
this year.
15 regular, 20 with someone
Yeah,
on
now
base.
isn't
now
it
it's
like?
cut
Was that
down.
last year?
Yeah.
Isn't it like 12 with nobody on base and like
18 with
15 or
somebody on.
18?
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
know why we
insane.
need to speed it up. There's no need.
Like, dude, I was looking at it on my phone yesterday and I missed like 2 pitches and I was like, oh my
There's
god.
no need to speed it up. I feel like 25 with people on base, 20 without. That's fair. That keeps the game going, but it's not like,
It's ridiculous.
Quick.
I mean, it's so fast now.
yeah, I don't know. Like, because if I'm gonna go, I don't want to spend 2 hours there and be like, oh, okay. Like, I want 3.5 hour ball game when I'm there because
Yeah.
I paid to go.
Yeah.
But I think a big reason for that too, I think it's a combination of their having to be sped up, but I also think it's because, the names you mentioned, Strider, Verlander,
They're overworked.
those guys, that and those guys throw 96
Well,
consistently.
they throw
Yeah,
hard,
we
And
were
if
talking
Strider,
about that.
Well, Strider throws in the hundreds consistently.
Yeah.
And I think every time he has to like rear back and throw, that takes a lot out of you.
I don't remember what I was watching. I think it might have been one of the broadcasts. They're talking about how it might have been, I think the ESPN game last night. Like even like on the days off, pitchers are still throwing every day. Mm-hmm. Like that's got to go into it. I saw a thread on Twitter about how. Are you guys familiar with Driveline?
Yeah.
A little bit. Isn't
About
that
how-
Bowers company?
Yeah, or he's associated with it. Like how what they teach is not like. It's different than the olden times when the injuries were less common, and they think that could go into. I think it's a combination of a lot. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot that goes into it, but it needs to be. There's nothing you can really do to be like, oh, stop that. But like,
Right.
I don't know. It's concerning.
Because the pitching coach I had when I was in high school, he pitched in college and he said like he topped out at like 75.
Yeah.
If that at the D3 level. But he said he was so effective because his pitches had movement and stuff. And he said like he would always tell us whenever we throw in our bullpens, he's like, look, it's great if you can throw 90, 95. But if you have no idea where it's going, you're useless as a pitcher. He's like, I would rather you be good with your control than good with your velocity.
Yeah.
But I think
because at that point, you're just throwing, not pitching.
Right. And I think like that's kind of granted, and I love how guys can throw in the hundreds. I think it is so impressive how far we've come with technology and like how you can train yourself to do that. But at the same time, like you said, if you're going to get injured by constantly trying to throw that way and you're trying not to like locate your pitches, I mean,
yeah,
because arguably the greatest pitcher of all time topped out at 91,
Gibson.
Greg Maddux.
Oh, yeah, he was a soft tosser.
Yeah.
No, but like you think of all the hard throwers in baseball right now, I can think of 2 on the top of my head that have never gotten hurt. Like they're always hurt. And they're both relievers. Mm-hmm. Chapman and Hader, I think, are the only 2 that consistently sit around 100 that have not had any. I don't think Hader, unless it was before the minor. I know Chapman hasn't missed time.
I know. No. Didn't Hader get in? No, I'm thinking of Devin Williams. I was thinking of Devin Williams.
But that was his.
Yeah, didn't he
punch a wall whenever he was celebrating the 21 division win?
He did.
Devin Hader? Okay, I thought so.
No, but it's like all the starters that throw hard. Hicks is a starter now. He's apparently really good.
Hicks has done really good this year.
Strider sucks though. I think he was. I mean, he's destined to have a pretty
well, and it's dude. The Braves might go down if Strider's out for the year.
Yeah,
it just
it's a big loss.
And then Chris Sale is going to get hurt.
Yeah, it's inevitable.
Because that's the big thing. Like the reason why a lot of people, myself included, were so high on the Braves was because Strider. Yeah.
No, but I think the Guardians missing Bieber. That's a big one too.
And he's done with them. That's it. Because he's a free agent after this year.
And we know the Guardians, don't sign free agents.
They don't do anything.
They don't. So
they're worse than the Cardinals.
They gave Jose Ramirez that extension, and that's it.
Yeah,
they don't spend. Yeah, I have friends that are Guardians fans. I feel bad for them. They don't do anything. Like they have potential. They had a good pitching staff. They still have a good pitching staff. And then they have like Estevan Florial as their starting center fielder, and fucking I don't know. It's just not great.
I can name 3 offensive players on that team: Steven Kwan, Jose Ramirez, and Josh Naylor.
It's fair.
What's the other Naylor?
Bo
Naylor.
Actually, there's a third one in the A's system.
Wait, Bo Naylor? Okay, I didn't know Bo Naylor was on the Indians.
Yeah,
they're brothers.
I knew they were brothers. I just didn't know that they were on the same team.
He's a catcher.
Yeah,
I knew he was a catcher too. Yeah,
decent. I think
he is, but they didn't even start him. They start Austin Hedges over Bo Naylor.
They like his leadership.
Why?
Well, because Austin Hedges couldn't. I could hit a baseball better than Austin Hedges.
Most people could.
Yeah.
No, they've got a lot of young.
Steven Kwan leads the league in hits. It's Steven Kwan. It's his 3rd year in the league now because last year he sucked. His rookie year he was good.
Wasn't he like a runner-up for Rookie of the Year?
He was.
Yeah.
No, he was behind J-Rod and Adley.
Which I mean, of course.
Oh, yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with being behind those 2.
Steven Kwan, wasn't it like 40 games before he swung and missed or some crazy shit like that?
I don't think it was 40 games. I think he saw 140 pitches before he swung and missed one or some shit, which is crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know how you could do that. Freddie Freeman does that too. He does not swing and miss a lot.
Yeah, it's impressive.
He said he wanted less than 100 strikeouts this year, Freddie Freeman.
The Guards have
playing on that team and the way he takes his at-bats, he just might do it.
Yep.
The Guardians build their offense like the Royals did when they won the World Series. Like they have no power.
Shout out to the Royals.
Contact first, glove first guys, which is great, but it doesn't work.
If you look at the ballpark that the Guardians play in, though, that's not a hitter-friendly park.
No, I get it for Kansas City because I feel like it fits the ballpark good, but I don't know if it fits.
Speaking of that, I want to talk about something about Kansas City.
Sure.
What's it called? The city that they were going to move into, they didn't sign their bill.
They
denied
but the
it.
owner or the owner's wife or something said that we're never going to work with the county they're in now. It's like Jackson County. Or some shit.
Yeah. So they apparently, according to my friend that's a Royals fan, they might actually be moving to Kansas.
I feel like that's probably what they want to do.
Which he would hate that, but they move into Kansas City, Kansas. And that's fine.
Well, have you guys been there? Kansas City, Kansas is much nicer than Kansas City, Missouri.
I've been to Kansas City, Missouri. I've never been to Kansas City, Kansas.
I don't think I've been to Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas. I don't even think I've been to Kansas.
Yeah, I'm missing a whole lot.
You're not missing a lot.
I figured I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Good barbecue. The museum's cool. Kauffman's beautiful.
I want to go to the Negro League Museum.
Me too. I want to go so bad.
It's so cool.
Looks super cool to go.
I'm a big fan of historical baseball.
Although I don't think a lot of the stuff actually happened.
Yeah, we talk about this nightly playing co-op when we have to face these players.
Josh
there's
Gibson
no way
hitting
Satchel
600
Paige
foot home
was throwing
runs.
105 in 1930.
And they were all two-way players. It was a league of Otanis, apparently. I don't know. Maybe, but
still impressive.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Maybe not that. I don't know. It's hard to say because there's no.
Isn't Jackie Robinson Day soon?
15th. So
Yeah.
I think that's next to.
Yeah.
That's next Monday.
We should get a Larry Doby Day.
Yeah.
We should have a
I'm
Larry
surprised
Doby
the
day.
India or the Guardians don't do more for him.
Yeah, because he was the first AL block player, right?
And it wasn't too long after Jackie. So
Yeah, it was
I
like
don't know.
a year or two or something.
Maybe if that.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of this the other day because I was watching something related to Jackie Robinson on YouTube. I don't know why I had it on for background noise, but do you think that we should have because like you talk about Larry Doby, Hank Aaron's up there in terms of like some of the best African American players to like impact not just baseball but the world. Do you think like those two should have their numbers universally retired as well? Do you think that should just strictly be reserved for Jackie?
Not Larry Doby. I think he should be honored more, but I don't know if he should retire his number.
Okay.
I think there's another player that needs his number retired that's not Hank Aaron. It's Roberto Clemente should have. 21 should be retired.
I agree.
I think I'm slow, but I just learned the other day that the Pirates wall is 21 feet
high,
for Roberto Clemente.
I did not know that actually.
There's
Yeah.
a couple ballparks that do that. Texas has their new ballparks a bunch of honor, like their distances honor. Like
That's why they have crazy distances.
It's 310 down the line for Michael Young, 334 and left for Beltray or some shit like that.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
That's common
Why doesn't Bush do anything like that?
because we're boring. But no,
Okay, Chris Bryant.
Yeah, damn it, I was going to say that.
Clemente should have his number
Breaking news,
retired.
we have Chris Bryant in studio with us. This guy is Josh Kalani.
I hit 110 on the Rockies. No, but Clemente for sure. I think you can make the case for retiring 44 for Hank Aaron.
Okay.
Because, like,
Yeah.
I mean, he's.
Because like for me, whenever I see the
greatest.
number 44 on a
I think
baseball
Hank
player,
Aaron.
that's the guy I automatically think of.
I mean, he's the greatest natural hitter of all time.
I agree.
Like Bonds, yes, I'm a believer in Barry Bonds, but he still had steroids sometime in his career.
The reason like I think Aaron is better than Bonds is because you'll never be able to convince me that Bonds would have came close.
I think he hits 500.
Oh,
but
for
I'm
sure.
not 7. I think he's a Hall of Famer because of his numbers before he took steroids, but I think the record itself should be. I don't think it should be stripped because he still did it, but it should be noted that there were steroids.
That's my exact belief on that too. I'm right there with you. I think he should
Hall
be in
of
the Hall of
Fame, yeah,
Fame,
easily.
but there needs to be asterisks. Jesus, I can't talk today. Next to the years that he did steroids.
Which I think is only like the last 5.
Oh,
But those last 5 is when he hit 74. and shit,
01
yeah.
to his retirement
yeah.
year, I think were the years that he did.
Which was only like 06, so like 5,
thought it was
6
08.
years. Was it?
Was it 08?
Wow.
Hang on.
It was one of those years, but those last couple
This
of
is
years.
this is why I always have my laptop pulled up because I have baseball reference because I know we're going to talk about
such a great website.
randomness. Oh yeah, I love it. Barry Bonds.
I think 06, 07 maybe.
Jesus Christ, he made his debut as 1986. 07.
Okay, so I mean, he's 5 years of steroids, and those years he hit 70 obviously helped out a lot. But
Yeah, from 2001 to 07. So yeah, that's a 5-year period, 6-year period.
yeah, I still think he's a Hall of Famer before that because he had good numbers.
Before that, he never hit 50 in a season. Before he hit 73, he never hit 50.
Yeah, but he played
the
so
closest he came was 49. Like, that's decently close. But yeah, so speaking of records and stuff, let's go a little rapid fire here. Okay. I've been thinking about this a while back. I'm going to rattle off some records. Some of them are all-time, some of them are single season, and let's debate whether we think these records will be broken. Starting off with Mr. Bonds himself with 73 home runs in a season. Do we think that's going to get broken?
Yes. I don't know if it's anybody in the league right now.
I was gonna say yeah, but it's probably gonna be a while.
Yeah, I think the way the home runs are like increased every year, someone's going to do it. I don't know if there's anybody active right now that will, but
It's
to
tough
say.
for me because I want to see it get broken, but I'm not sure if it will. Because like think about it, Judge hit 62
I
2
think
years ago, and
Judge would
everyone
be-
made a big deal about it.
Judge would be the one to do it, but I don't know, when he's good, he's not. It's like whenever he's rolling good, he doesn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
So I think all the candidates in Major League Baseball right now to hit that many home runs are always injured.
Yeah.
Like Stanton could have done it. Then
Yeah.
Stanton started getting injured. By the way, Stanton is back. I'm not going to
Yeah.
be convinced otherwise. He had a tank the other day. It was a grand slam. Great. Love Stanton. Sorry. O'Neal Cruz, maybe? I think
Interesting.
he's kind of overlooked. I feel like he could pop.
Interesting.
I think he could pop 60 if he's healthy. Not now. It'd be progress because he's only, 23?
Yeah. O'Neal Cruz is 100% better than Ellie though.
I
Oh,
think he's
yeah.
24.
Ellie
Hang on.
He's so
sucks.
young. I mean, you wait till he's 27, ages a little bit. He might be able to get some time in the majors.
O'Neal Cruz is... Oh, I was wrong, 22.
Oh, he's only 22?
Wait. Oh, wait. No, that's whenever he made his debut. I'm an
He's
idiot.
24
He's
probably.
25.
Okay.
25.
Still. Okay,
25 years, 187 days.
He's talented.
God,
He's
that
better
is
than
so
Ellie.
specific.
Well, yeah, Ellie. Also, I did jinx it yesterday. The Cardinals had 2 errors yesterday. But anyway, yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Ellie has 4 errors on the year already at shortstop for the Reds.
Wow.
He sucks. He can't field. I don't know.
He's a
The fact that
DH.
Yeah.
the fact that so many people, especially like last year, thought that he was better than Walker, like made me so mad.
Well, I don't
Well, it's just because he's more exciting. He's fast. He's tall. He's a switch hitter. He's all this stuff.
I'm not going to take away numbers in the minors because I think they're impressive. But like
Shout out Luke and Baker.
AAA in general, especially, I mean, both AAA leagues, but especially the Pacific Coast League out west, it's like a launch pad. Like, it's pretty standard to hit 25 home runs no matter who you are. Like, their pitchers have like an average ERA of like 6. So, like, yeah, offensive numbers are going to be crazy inflated. I don't think people realize that. Like, you look at, I mean, any Dodger minor leaguer, they all hit 25 home runs. Doesn't mean they're going to come up and hit 10.
Yeah.
I think it's just people don't think about that. But I think Ellie's probably a little bit of a beneficiary of that. I don't think he was terrible, but he's not as good as his minor league numbers indicate.
Yeah, I think if he has the potential.
Oh, yeah,
the
it's
potential's
there.
there, but like I don't know if he's gonna put it all together like you guys said.
I mean, I think he'll be decent. I don't think he's going to be like perennial MVP All-Star like people talk him up to be.
I mean, they said the same thing about Paul DeYoung, to be fair.
That's true.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's some people
look where he's
bust.
at now.
Yeah. Now, if we ever want to talk about, do I think anyone's ever going to beat the home run record? No.
All time.
No.
You don't think it's gonna-
762? No.
Nobody will ever beat that. Nobody will ever get 700 again. That's why I think Albert Pujols hitting 700. That's why I think he did steroids the second half of the season to get him to 700 home runs.
Oh, you think he did?
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want
think
to.
it was steroids.
Do you think he took him in the beginning?
No.
'Cause
No.
Okay.
I don't think no.
I don't think it was steroids.
I like to play devil's advocate and say that he took steroids. I really don't think he did. I think it was just like some Albert Pujols legitimately turning back the clock and being like, I can still.
I think
do
it was
this.
some of that, but I think he had juice balls. Remember the whole juice balls thing from like 2019? I wouldn't be
I mean,
surprised.
it
if
seemed
they
like at
both
one
did that.
point every ball he hit was a home run.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like, you're 42
he was
to
putting-
45 years old.
Even
You're
before
not.
that, though, like he was putting together good at bats. He
Yeah.
just wasn't getting consistent
Well,
at bats to stay
I
in a
think
rhythm.
some of it was that he just rechanneled himself being back, but I think
that's
some
what
of
it was.
juice balls. I don't think it's steroids though.
I think that's what it was too, because like he spoke.
My bad.
You're good. He spoke about it after the home run derby. So like the home run derby helped him find.
Which
Yeah.
is usually the other way around. Usually it breaks swings, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
It also, I think if the Angels didn't overuse him in the 2010s,
He's the
he would have
all-time
been the all-time home run leader. He would have hit 800
You are
probably.
correct.
Yeah.
I 100% agree.
If the Angels let him DH and not play him at first every day when he was 36,
if
37
he stays
years
on
old,
the Cardinals, he has 800 home runs.
yeah, and he would have
genuinely
been
believe
then
that.
his number would have gotten retired universally also, which it never will. I don't
No,
think.
but it'll be retired in St. Louis in 2 years. It's when they are inducted in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, 3
He
years
should
after
be
he retired.
unanimous.
It sucks that
for the Cardinals Hall of Fame, or
No, for the
for
Cooperstown,
baseball. He
should
will
unanimous.
be. There's
I
I don't think there's anybody that'll vote.
I think he should be.
Did we talk about this already? Do you think Yachty's going to get in first ballot?
I give him a third. He'll be a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't think he gets in first ballot.
I don't
There's
think he'll
a-
get in first ballot either, but
No.
I think he will. Here's what makes me sad. I can see him getting in on his second or third time on the ballot, but I can also see him getting the 5% that can kick him off the ballot, which is very sad to think about.
Yeah,
I think he's got enough people like in the big media that vote that back him that I think he'll make it eventually. I don't think he'll fall off, but I don't think it'll be first
all he's got to
year.
do is
think
make it past the first one, and he'll be okay.
I think the biggest thing that I saw was like somebody said if Ozzie Smith got in strictly because of his defense, why can't Yachty?
Because Yachty was a way better hitter too. I mean,
Oh,
Yachty
yeah.
wasn't great, but no, I mean he was
He was
serviceable
like a
by.
career 270.
I think his OPS plus for his career is right around 100, so he's a league average hitter.
Hang on. 96 is his career
So yeah,
OPS
right
plus.
about, which is good for a catcher.
Yeah.
Great for a catcher. Career 277 hitter.
That's not bad.
No.
And then you have elite
He
defense.
have
and
2,000 hits, right? No,
Yeah, 2,168. He's like one of 3 catchers
I
with
think-
2,000 hits and 10 gold gloves.
it's just because he's not the new version of catchers. They all hit home runs now, and Yachty was not a home run guy.
And you have all the like
he won a
unmeasurables, too.
gold. He won a gold glove every year from 2008 until
like 17, what?
Yeah.
2015.
15.
Is that the
Didn't-
year Tucker Barnhart stole it from
One of
him?
those years, you're quote unquote stole.
He won it in 18
Yeah.
though. So, good on
I don't
him.
know. I have the hot take. People think that there was always an argument like Posey versus Molina. Posey was a better. He just didn't play long. I think he was a better.
Posey
higher
did not play long
but
at
he's
all.
not going to be a Hall of Famer because he didn't play long.
No. Also, this is off topic, but Jim Edmonds yesterday said,
Oh boy, you could go on a long.
he said they were talking about Gold Gloves, and he said, "I can't believe Nolan Arenado didn't win a Gold Glove last year. That's crazy." And I'm like, "You must have not looked at his stats because he was not that great."
My only thing I'll take away from the opening series with Edmonds is the conversation on Saturday when Brian Hoying was on the mound.
Oh my
and
god,
they were talking about gardening, and fucking Chip was like, "Jim, do you garden?" He's like, "I use a rake because I can't use a hoe, or I can't find my way around a hoe."
Yeah, they kept calling him Brian Hoeing, and his name is Hoying, and they. And he went on and on about a hoe, and then they were like, "Oh, I have lettuce and tomatoes in my garden, but that's my wife's job or whatever."
Yeah, I use the rake because I can't use the hoe. Like, okay, buddy, says the one with 4 different wives and 7 kids. Like,
I think
I
you're
mean,
being generous with the number of wives he's had.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
And then the thing he said that you sent us.
Oh yeah, about Landon.
Yeah, which,
with the Mike Shannon, that's outrageous.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
and
that's
I've talked to
disrespectful.
Landon before, and it's like cool. He doesn't talk to me anymore, but it's just like, yeah, no. If you're honoring Mike Shannon, who's a legend here, you don't. Who gives a fuck about where your
Landon.
kid goes to school?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we surprised he goes to CBC? Like,
No.
come on.
Like,
Rich kid, fucking.
I don't know anything about
He's so
schools
rich.
around this area.
It's not even
I mean,
It's
funny.
like the rich kid school.
Oh,
Rich
fair.
kid athletic
I
school.
remember when Jim Edmonds got in trouble because he didn't have a fence around his
remember? I was
a
thinking
fence
about
around
that
his
the
pool or
Are you
whatever.
serious?
That was
Yeah,
a huge
That was a
to-do.
thing.
Yeah,
Like, he brought it up on the broadcast a couple times,
Yeah,
too.
he had in where he lives. You have to have a fence if you have a pool, and he didn't have a fence around his pool, and he was like yelling at him about yelling at the city about it. And I'm like, you have to do what they say. Like,
Yeah.
I remember he last year he was talking about how he's like the neighborhood watch shit and he had to like help a girl out or something. Remember that? I
Yeah.
don't know. He talks about so much shit that has nothing to do with the baseball game.
He's when he does talk about interesting baseball stuff, he's a great broadcaster.
Yeah, it's just when he doesn't.
But like that's like 1% of the time he tells you a good story.
Yeah, it's
like
like-
I remember this would have been in I think at 21 when Tyler Neal's coming back from his like rehab stint.
Yeah.
One of his several. And
yeah,
and like no, he was talking about how like which this was something I didn't know until he told me about it. It's like, yeah, when you go like when someone like an O'Neal or like if Edmonds would have had to go down for rehab stints in the minors is like it's expected for them
Post game
to
spread.
pay for the meals. And I'm
Yep.
just like, oh, wow. But he's like, yeah, depending on the level, he's like, if you're in single A, yeah, they'll be happy if you buy them a pizza.
Some of the
He's like double and triple A is like, they're expecting you to fork over a couple dollars.
some of the higher paid veterans do way more than food. I've heard stories about like headphones and like they buy like technology for the clubhouse down there.
I have seen
and
that.
then when Adam Wainwright bought Ryan Sheriff a car,
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I played Fortnite with Ryan Sheriff.
that's awesome.
Yeah,
didn't he just retire not that long ago?
He decided he wasn't done yet.
Oh,
He
okay.
was fun.
Yeah, Adam Wainwright bought Ryan Sheriff a
I
car,
remember
and then
that.
Ryan Sheriff fucked right off to a different team.
They DFA'd him. Yeah, he, blew his arm. He was good, and then he blew his arm out. Yeah,
Yeah.
fun pitcher.
Yeah,
Great,
yeah.
Ryan
We
Sheriff
listen. We
plug.
should listen to Adam Wainwright's album on the podcast.
Hey y'all or whatever.
Hey Y'all,
He's
yeah.
performing at the Springfield Cardinals Stadium today for the fucking Eclipse.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if he's good.
I've
He's
heard one of
okay.
his. I've heard one of his songs.
They played one last year out to on the broadcast after the concert, and then they cut off. And I was like, I'd rather watch this than listen. to Al
Yeah, I
Hrabowski
mean, it's like
break down.
country's not everybody's thing, and he's not bad.
Is
They were
my
playing all of his music in between innings yesterday,
good.
so they're probably going to be doing it again
Oh, I
today.
mean, it's Adam Wainwright.
But yeah, yeah.
I'm disappointed he's not in our broadcast booth.
Yeah, I definitely thought Bally was going to hire
Like,
him. Not.
kick Jim Edmonds to the curb.
That's
and
what I
but I
thought.
think he got so much bigger.
I mean, I can
I
take
think-
over Jim Evans' job if we
Anybody.
Really,
Jim Edmonds has a lot of hate. That's why Brad Thompson's doing 100 games, and Jim
And I
Edmonds
like
is only
Brad.
doing
I'm
Brad
okay with
Thompson
Brad
is
doing-
like
so much better.
even whenever it was
Fantastic.
my favorite was always growing up. My favorite was always Dan and Ricky, but Dan
Yeah.
and Brad was always a close second.
And honestly, Chip and Brad, they picked right up. Like,
Chip and Brad's chemistry is
Right,
like,
yeah, well, because Brad can
so
just
freaking good.
bro. And then when Chip Carey's voice was dead, and you had Brad
he
Thompson
did
and
pretty
Jim
good for
Hayes doing play-by-play. It was
Oh my god,
awesome.
Brad, that was fantastic. Brad and Jim, love that. Dude, we were watching the game the other night.
I watched that game muted silently.
The Wednesday game where it was your birthday,
Yeah.
and they were talking about Xander Bogaerts being from Aruba, and he's like, the Netherlands have the A island, the B island, and the C island, and Chip is like, A is Aruba, and C is carousel. Does anybody know what B is? And Brad's like, oh, I don't know. And Jim Hayes says, Long Island? Like, what?
So stupid.
Fucking longest silence after before someone
They all muted their mics, just dying laughing, probably.
fucking Long
Can
Island.
you blame him? Holy crap.
No.
That's
Yeah, no, Jim Hayes.
No,
and
Brad said like Bermuda or some shit,
Yeah.
which makes sense. And it was like, what?
Long
Long
Island.
Island? Love that. They need. I think 3-person booths are really good.
They are.
Yeah,
Well,
I
especially you can
understand-
have Chip and Brad.
I was
and
watching
Jim
the
Hayes.
ESPN game last night, the Rangers.
yeah,
and
I did too. It was
Astros.
great.
That 3-person booth was pretty
Fantastic. If they do it right, you can. And I understand they want
There
to
was
have
a good ESPN booth.
A-Rod's gone. It's
good. It
great.
wasn't the best.
But
Was it?
But
Was
it
it? Was it
wasn't
the normal ones? Was it
terrible.
Eduardo Perez and
Yep.
what's his name? I can't ever remember
Dan
the
Ravitch or
Carl Ravitch. Yeah.
No, but like,
Well, yeah. Remember ESPN with Matt Vasgersian, A-Rod, and Jessica Mendoza.
so they have the greatest play-by-play you can find.
Dude,
And
I love
numb
Matt
nuts and
Vasgersian.
dumbass.
Matt
with
Vasgersian is
color.
like the
fantastic.
Matt Vasgersian is.
People always make fun of
currently
him
the
with how
best.
much emotion he would show,
Like,
but I
that
loved
makes
it.
it so
Great.
When you think of, as much as I hate the Cubs, that Javi Baez home run that,
That
he
whole
has,
series
went
that
to
he
the
called
basket.
Yeah.
was fantastic.
So
That's
good.
He was on
so
it.
freaking iconic.
And then he got fired by the Angels.
No, did he or does he still do games every once in a while? I think.
I don't know, but I know there was a whole thing with, or he got fired from ESPN, not the
Yeah.
Angels, because he didn't take the vaccine, which is why he actually,
so dumb.
which is stupid. It's like he's your best broadcaster, and it's just like you're firing him over that.
Well,
but okay,
fucking MLB Network fired Ken Rosenthal because he spoke out against Rob Manfred.
yeah.
Who hasn't spoke out against Rob Manfred?
Apparently, everybody at MLB Network, because if you do, you lose your job, which is shit.
Which is crazy because Ken Rosenthal has been there forever.
Mike,
Ken
Trout.
Rosenthal fell off, but he's still great.
Mike Trout, of all people, spoke out
Yeah, like
against
the
Rob
nicest guy
Manfred.
that doesn't
the
speak
guy
out.
who
Yeah.
never posts
Anything.
Oh,
who doesn't even market himself.
No, he used to want to be a weatherman.
He's still pretty good at it.
Yeah.
he does it every once in a while. No,
Is
but
he actually Mike Trout?
yeah.
Holy crap,
They'll put on the. I've seen it like.
He should come to our weather on our news show.
Yeah, come do weather for Brian. No, but
Mike Trout, if you're listening, come to Lindenwood University and do weather
He's like,
for
where?
LUTV.
I get what the Cardinals want to do with like having like the offensive like background with Edmonds, but you can't tell me a booth of Chip, Brad, and Adam Wainwright for 162 games a year wouldn't be fantastic.
Be
Oh
awesome.
God,
Like
Brad
they would
Thompson,
be hilarious.
And you don't even got to pay Adam. Adam will
He
do it
just do it for free.
Yeah.
Brad Thompson just like craps on himself so much
He's
in his playing
funny.
career, and which I think is hilarious because like Dan would just be like, "Hey, you weren't that bad." He's like, "Yeah, I was."
It was. Do you ever hear Wainwright's impression of Yachty? You ever
No.
hear him do it?
No.
I have to find the video. It's really good.
I've heard his Pujols impersonation. I
It's
think.
about the same. Like
Okay.
that sounds bad, but it's
awesome.
about the same. They're
Yeah.
both really good. Wainwright's hilarious.
Yeah.
They'd be perfect.
Wainwright,
in that
yeah.
booth.
Man, I don't know.
I think one of my favorite like Wainwright moments was I can't remember the year it was, but there was a extra innings game in Pittsburgh where he came in the 17th.
Yeah, and he hit
And,
the
like,
double. I remember
he doubled
that.
at like the 12th inning or something like that.
Yeah,
the
I
next
remember
day
that.
he's on the post game show and the pregame show, and I think it was either Roboski or Hayes, one of the two, was asking him about it. He's like, "Did you walk up to Mike and tell him you want to be in there?" He's like, "No, but I stood by him and I feel like he could feel my presence." Just like told a goofy story. I'm just like, God, I love you, Wainwright.
Yeah.
You are a national treasure.
Outsiders say that we're boring.
Clip whenever he said, "Jack, I will punch you in the throat." When Jack,
We're throwing seeds at him. I remember that,
throwing
yeah.
seeds at him in the middle of his.
I think that was the
MLB
same
on
interview
Fox.
he mocked, or he did his Yachty impression.
Separate, same TV series, like same TV broadcast, but separate games.
Was it? Okay,
The Pujols mockery, he did that one. And,
Maybe it was Albert. It was one of them. They sounded.
He mocked Albert in St. Louis, and he threatened to punch Jack in the throat in Boston.
They're great, man. I don't know. We're lucky. Like people, the outsiders, like,
Adam
oh, what a
Wainwright.
boring team. We got some personalities every year.
Yeah.
Like you know, like Burleson seems like he's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like that mic'd up thing they had with him. He's pretty
funny.
funny. Nootbaar is obviously like
Nootbaar's
global
freaking
superstar.
hilarious.
I can't wait till he comes back, dude. I hope it's this
Newbar and the
series.
pepper
I really
grinder.
do.
Oh my
Lance
God.
Lynn's funny.
Yeah, Lance.
Did you
Lynn-
see what he said
Yes.
about the Jake Berger home runs? They asked him if like his familiarity with Berger was.
And he
why
was like,
hit
"No,
home
the
runs."
pitches were just horse shit."
Pitches were horse shit.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it was great that Jake Berger hit a home run into Big Mac land
Yeah, I'm
too.
not too
Like
mad
that's
about
awesome. No, Jake Berger
local.
seems like a really good dude.
Yeah, local.
And he's
Cool
from St.
mustache.
Louis, and he had his home opener
Yeah.
here. He had 2 home runs, and then you mentioned the Burger King thing
Yeah,
yesterday. which
he
is fun.
faced off John King and then Burger
So it
King.
said Burger King on that.
Love that. That was going to happen eventually. That's great. Glad
Yeah.
it did.
That and whenever the Reds have a 3-0 lead against the Pirates, and it's like C-3PO.
Or when they play the Phillies and it's the poop scoreboard.
Yeah, the poops. Yeah.
Or a couple of years ago, you guys remember Phil Koch? He's a reliever.
Yes.
He pitched against
Pitch for
Lorenzo
the
Cain.
Tigers, didn't
yeah.
he?
his cocaine. Love that.
This
That's
is-
so
okay,
underrated
this
what you
is-
could do with some of that stuff.
This is off topic, but there was a girl I went to school with whose last name was Cocaine, and she said
God.
that her it's spelled differently.
Yeah.
Cocaine is a lot.
It's spelled Cocagne. It's like COCGANE or whatever. Anyways, she said that her mom wanted to name her Alina. Alina
Oh
Cocaine.
my god, that would have been awful.
Oh my god.
That was so off topic, but I thought that'd make
We've gone way off topic from your records.
So off topic.
Yeah, another one?
Yeah, I got another one we can briefly talk about. Team wins in the season. The 115 win
Oh,
record
I
set
predicted
by-
the Orioles were going to break that this year. Now, so far, they are not looking like they're going to break
Somebody will
that.
break it. I
think
know.
so, too.
It's either gonna be the
it won't
Dodgers or the
It
Orioles.
won't be destroyed. I think it maybe 120 is probably your cap. 'Cause
I think so,
losing
too.
40 games.
Now, will they lose in the first round like the Mariners did, though?
Well, you fucking laid into Tommy about that the other night. We're playing co-op, and my friend's diehard Dodger fan, but he's a little.
Well, he does his complain about the
overreacts a lot.
Dodgers, and I'm
he's
like,
Michael Grove fucking sucks, and Lucas like went off the deep end. Like, you're gonna win 115 games, you're gonna get eliminated in the first round like always, and you're gonna fucking bitch about it and be fine with it.
well, I'm like, dude, you complain. He complains about Michael Grove. Like, what do they keep calling Lefty Grove? Like the fucking veteran, the guy that's dead. But Michael Grove, it's like, I'm glad you have Michael Grove to complain about. We have fucking Matthew Liberatore coming out of our bullpen.
Like when we were like 63
Well, he's like,
wins.
Otani sucks because he went 0 for 7 in 2 games. And I'm like, awesome.
Tommy's very emotional about the Dodgers. Like if they do one bad game, it's fucking over. Like it's a baseball season. You're gonna get blown out. You're gonna have 0 for 4s. Like it's fine.
Well, I wonder how he felt when the Padres beat him 15-11 or whatever it
didn't
was in
complain.
Korea. Yeah,
He was
well,
happy to have him
interesting.
back. But now that we're into the season, Tommy's gonna complain left and right.
Can't wait.
Where's
We're like-
Michael
we're
Bush?
like, hey, Tommy, how you doing? Good. The Dodgers fucking suck. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's how it is. You should hear him talk about. Well, he's a Raiders fan and a Lakers fan too,
Oh my god.
because he's from LA. But like,
Yeah.
hates the Raiders suck. But like, he thinks I don't know the Lakers are good or not, but he thinks they're bad. But that's always fun.
they're okay. I mean,
Dodgers and Cardinals series are always fun because we'll hang out at his house and fucking kill each other. The fucking wild card game. Oh my god.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
literally thought we were gonna kill each other. But that's fine.
I literally thought I was never mind. I'm not gonna go there.
That was a fun one. I did.
That series, this was my exact. I just stared at my TV for like 5. I turned off my TV and just sat there, arms crossed.
Yeah.
For 5
What could
minutes.
you do?
In a silent room,
Yeah.
just one light on.
Chris Taylor.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
I still don't blame Schilt for that loss.
No, we couldn't hit.
I blame Jeff Albert for that. Which, speaking of which, have you
Ooh.
seen Tyler O'Neill's
yeah.
stats?
Hell yeah.
Have you noticed his strikeout and walk percentage?
I have not looked at that.
His strikeout percentage, last time I checked, was like Saturday. This was like Saturday night, but he was striking out 10% of the time and walking 16.
God dang it.
Of course he is.
That has to say a lot for our hitting philosophy.
And 5 home runs, only 6 RBIs for him, but he's hitting over 300. And man,
That's like Mike Trout. He has 4 homers and 4 RBIs. Also,
Well, he also plays on the Angels, so who's going to get on
that's
base
true.
in front of him?
Our former
Luis Rengifo.
our former guest. I was going to go into the Mike Trout discussion with him this morning, and he said no. But Mike Trout has 186 OPS plus to start the year.
Yeah.
He's a sleeper for MVP if he can stay healthy.
182%. Or I'm
Is
looking at it right now.
Is it 182?
It's 182
He's
now,
so
yeah.
good.
He's very good.
Like
He's overrated.
He's still on the top of his game.
82% better than the average hitter. That's
82
almost.
Yeah, that's
And it's just
insane.
nobody talks about it because it's Mike Trout. That's normal. Like that's just
Well,
Mike
and
Trout.
the Angels suck. Like, I just saw a tweet from fucking Talking Baseball they posted yesterday.
Oh my god, they're
About Mike Trout hit a home run, pulling the Halos within 7.
Did you see who they responded to on Twitter the other day?
No. Oh.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna.
Can we guess?
I
Is it
I
someone
sent
we would know?
No, it's.
Okay, never mind.
I sent it to Tommy. Let's see if I can find it back.
Oh.
It's fuck. We sent something.
Talking Baseball.
I don't like them.
I don't dislike them.
All right, I'm gonna send a tweet to the group chat, and you guys.
All right, can I read it out loud?
No, you can read the tweet out loud. It has nothing to do with the tweet. The tweet's fine. It's the account they're responding to that it's very lacking of awareness.
Oh, nice.
Lacking of awareness.
Okay, here we go. Wait. Vladdy shushes.
Aren't you supposed to be unbiased?
He does this
Oh,
every time.
oh
He
my
should.
God!
You're
Who
gonna
they're
cry.
responding to? Oh,
Boric?
look at the name of the. No, look.
Okay.
Are you fucking
I was
whoever runs
looking
their
at-
account?
I was looking at the. I looked. Oh my God!
Understand.
There's 191 quote tweets and everybody's just like replying. To
I like how they respond to what he says and just completely ignore what his handle is.
Like,
oh
what?
my God, that's actually hilarious. And the fact that Donald Trump is the thumbnail just makes it so much. I want to follow this person. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to follow this
That's
person.
insane.
Should
oh
I?
my God!
No, I don't want
His
that.
second most recent tweet is everyone has God-given talent. Mine just happens to be slinging this wood in my pants. This is fucking crazy.
That's- oh my God!
Twitter's great. You see
I
things
love
like that all
Twitter,
the time.
honestly. I love
But, like,
Twitter. You
if
either
you're-
see the most pointless arguments, you actually learn something, or you'll just see a full-blown porno. There's no in between when you
Like,
open up Twitter.
I don't know if you're talking baseball, like 400,000. You're supposed to be, you're on your way to being a respected media outlet. You're not responding to that.
Yeah.
Like, you have to look at who you're responding
That's actually
to.
hilarious.
It's insane. Like,
I'm gonna like save this in our chat. Oh, good. Someone already did. Thank you for saving it, Lucas. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go back to that account
That's just
so many times just to
insane.
see the wild crap
so
that is being posted there.
You're talking
Holy
about
crap.
O'Neill's stats. I feel like you could. I mean, it's a month. It's been what, a week and a half. It's
2
too
weeks,
early to
yeah.
really look into stats, but there
Right.
are some fun anomalies. I
But
feel
still,
like,
like
you
the
could
fact
break
that
down.
his strikeout percentage is way down just has to say a lot about our hitting philosophy. I feel like
Do you guys know who's leading the league in batting average? That's a fun one.
AL or NL.
It's whole league.
I know who's up there.
Okay.
Salvi's up there. I know Maikel Garcia's up there too. They're both in the. They were in the top 5 of the AL.
Salvi's
I
20th.
was gonna guess
Oh,
Jeff McNeil.
Jeff McNeil. No.
No,
I think that's-
Right
what
league.
What team is it on?
Oh, NL.
Pirates.
It's not O'Neal Cruz.
No.
Is it
Is it-
somebody we would know?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Brian
we would know, or
Reynolds.
you would know.
He's well known.
Brian Reynolds,
Correct position.
left field,
Outfield.
outfield. Oh shoot, Andrew McCutcheon.
It's Michael A. Taylor.
Oh my God, that is
Really?
right. I saw that the other day.
429.
I forgot that he was on the Pirates.
Early. I just think it's fun to look at these early stats. Like
Michael
look
A.
good for Michael A.
Taylor.
Taylor. Spencer Steer. Oh.
He's still in the league.
You didn't mute that
Oh
one.
shit!
He's still in the league.
Damn it!
Fucking.
We're gonna have to edit that out.
That's fine. He's not gonna listen. Logan O'Hoppy's batting.
Oh, yeah,
406.
But it
Logan
does make for good
O'Hoppe is-
podcast material.
Carroll Hoff's batting 3. Like I don't know. It's fun to look at this. Ryan McMahon's on a scary run. He had a walk-off grand slam the other day.
Yeah,
Love that.
the Rockies. Shout
Home
out
runs.
to the Rockies' future. Ryan McMahon and Nolan
I
Jones.
was gonna already say Nolan Jones. I
You
recognize.
mentioned Adolis and Tyler O'Neill leading the league in homers. There's another former Cardinal that's up there as well. Ozuna.
Oh yeah, he has 4. Right?
But that's fine. We don't really need him.
So many former, and Luke Weaver leads the league in wins, and he's a former Cardinal.
He's still on bases.
Do we really miss Luke Weaver though?
No,
I was gonna say.
not at all.
I never had. No, neither do I miss Carson Kelly.
I don't. Where's he at? Tigers.
He's in Detroit now.
Yeah,
He had a big home run the other day in extra innings. I saw.
yeah.
Luke Weaver's dog was cute. That's about it.
It was
Yeah,
when
look
they
at
beat the Mets 5-0 in
Yeah,
extra
he had
innings.
an
Because the
adorable
Mets were
golden retriever.
unwinless. They had not won.
Unwinless. That would mean they've won every game.
Well, that's fine.
I love dogs.
I do too.
Topic, yeah.
Dogs are great.
I saw one at the softball game. I saw 2 at the softball.
Yeah, you know they're not allowed there.
Yeah, they say before
Yeah,
the
they say
baseball
before the
games, like,
games,
don't have
no
dogs.
pets
There's
in
like
the lot.
17 of them.
Yeah,
there
as they're
already. It's like,
barking at
okay.
them all the time.
This dog was like this dog. It was a golden retriever. It was like so fluffy.
Oh,
It was like
I
fat with fluff. It
I
didn't look
was-
fat. It was just so fluffy. And I'm like, come
love that.
Like, come close to me so I can pet you on the air. That sounds weird, actually.
Oh, but they're dogs. They deserve it. They're fine.
Dogs are. Dogs
O'Neal
are
leads the league in slugging too.
Yeah,
Good God.
he leads the league in a lot of things.
He's slugging.
Biggest
OPS
biceps.
is-
Probably. He's probably leads the league in that.
I don't know. Adolis looks pretty jacked.
I was
Have you
actually
seen Eric Thames? He
I
was
have
on
not seen
MLB
Eric
Network in
Thames.
Korea when they were in Korea. Oh my God, that guy's unhealthily jacked. I don't think you can be unhealthily jacked, but the dude was like,
Oh, I
my
can show you a
God.
picture of a guy who might be unhealthily jacked.
I believe it. I believe it. See, who leads the league? Of course, Betts leads in everything. He's
Yeah, Mookie
Yeah.
Betts.
strikeouts.
Who leads in strikeouts?
Same team.
Oh yeah, it's the guy we talked about
Muncy.
already. Oh, you're talking about for that. Oh.
Muncy, Hernandez, De La Cruz.
Well,
Are we
Hernandez
really shocked that Mike
doesn't-
Muncy is leading the league in strikeouts though?
No.
doesn't Teoscar Hernandez lead the league in RBIs though?
Yeah, he's 14.
I mean,
right in front of Jake Burr.
when you're batting in front of Betts, Ohtani,
It's
Freeman.
Muncy, Freeman, yeah.
He's gonna get himself a big ass contract after this year just because of that.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to
smart
stay in
go
LA?
there. No, he can go. I think obviously if he wants to win, why would you leave?
Yeah.
You got the star, but I think he can get some big money going elsewhere.
That's fair. That's fair.
Somebody already has 3 triples.
Somebody has 3 triples.
Yeah. Alex Kirilloff. He has 3.
Bro.
Good for him. I don't know.
He 3 triples already. That's
Caught
insane.
stealing. Oh my god, a lot of caught stealings happening. Games played.
Bobby Witt's apparently been caught a lot, which is
So
interesting.
is he has 3. He's only behind Nicky Lopez, who's been caught 4 times in what? 8
It's all them
games?
Royals
Stop
and
fucking
Royals
running.
and former Royals. All they do is run.
Pitching. Yeah, Luke Weaver leads the league.
I
in
mean,
wins.
to be fair though, if you're Nicky Lopez, what are you supposed to do? If you get on base, you have to try to steal second to try to get in a scoring position
might
for
as well.
somebody.
He's not going to get on base much though because he sucks.
No, yeah, he does suck. But the White Sox are just awful, and now they're without Robert, however you want to
Yeah.
say his name today.
I say Robert.
I say Robert.
I think he
'Cause I
even
don't think
said he
the
wants-
Cuban guy's Robert.
Yeah,
He's admitted that it's he's admitted that it's Robert.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely-
he's okay with us saying
Americanized.
Robert though, but he's out for they said a while.
Yeah.
Honestly, okay, if he's out for a while,
who do they have?
like why
Eloy-
even? I was gonna say why even risk bringing him
Eloy
back?
kind of sucks.
Eloy does suck. Moncada is not good. Nicky Lopez at first. They have Andrew Vaughn
Nicky
at-
Lopez plays first.
or second.
I was
sorry.
going to say what?
I thought Andrew Vaughn played first.
He
Andrew
sucks
Vaughn.
too.
Andrew
Okay.
Vaughn plays first, and
They've
then
got fucking
you have
Maldonado behind home
Maldonado
plate.
at catcher is awful. Paul DeYoung at short.
They've got Dominic Fletcher, which is David Fletcher's brother in right field. He's batting like 080.
Yeah.
This is a bad
They
team.
can't. Yeah,
might-
Garrett Crochet's fun. He leads the league.
Eric
in
Crochet
strikeouts.
looks good, except my bet didn't hit yesterday.
Yeah, I bet him on
Fucking bitch.
over. He had 5 strikeouts. I
strikeouts.
needed him to get 7.
They might actually be worse
Than the A's.
this year.
The A's had a nice win yesterday against the Tigers.
Who led the charge?
Zach Geloff,
Zach
baby,
Geloff,
triple and a
baby.
home run.
$10 says that he's either traded or sent down before the end of the month.
Depends what he wears. What kind of protest he wears.
Yeah, if he wears a wristband saying "fuck the owner," oh well, he's gonna get benched.
they'll fucking kill him. They'll shoot him in the head.
Yeah, that's what Brent Rooker did. He got benched because he wore a wristband talking about like standing with the fans or something. They're gonna do a Coliseum giveaway for their last game of the year, like a replica Coliseum giveaway.
I saw a tweet that said that people should go to the second to last game and not go to the last game, so they're left with like 40,000 fucking replica.
That's awesome.
stadium.
Yeah, they're gonna give away a replica stadium for their last home game of ever. And everybody was like, first comment I saw was, yeah, is the replica gonna be empty just like their normal stadium? But yeah, they're giving it away. I don't know why, because they're playing in a minor league ballpark for the next 2 years, which by the way isn't fair. You know, the year that Vladdy hit 48 home runs, he was in a minor league stadium.
Did you see what the owner said about playing there?
No.
I can't wait to see Aaron Judge hit home runs in Sacramento. Like he's your
Bro.
competition.
That-
Yeah.
That's crazy
That's
to me.
insane.
Since the A's are like relocating, it's kind of inevitable that expansion teams are coming.
Yeah. Ooh.
Where would you guys like to see
If the A's end up
expansion
in
teams?
Vegas, Nashville, and Montreal,
I agree. I think Nashville.
Nashville 100%.
Nashville would be a great
Nashville's
place
such
for
a good
baseball.
you gotta have a team in Vegas. But if the A's, like, I don't know if they actually, is it for sure they're gonna end up there?
I
No,
think
the,
it's
the Vegas mayor or whatever does not want them there.
Is it because of the A's or they don't want a team?
I don't know.
Because I feel like you have to have a team in Vegas.
I agree. I mean, dude, you've seen Vegas expand lately with the Vegas Golden Knights in the NHL. They're wildly successful right away. And
You've got to have a team out there.
Vegas
and
won the
it's like
Stanley
one of the
Cup.
biggest like party capitals
Yeah.
of
Yep.
the world.
Assuming the A's end up there, Nashville for sure.
I agree.
Nashville 100%.
I feel like Montreal is the nostalgic one to give them the Expos back. They deserve
Yeah.
it. But I know Raleigh is actually, they're pushing really hard.
Carolina, North Carolina.
Or
Interesting.
which you'd think it'd be Charlotte, but
Yeah.
it's Raleigh. I think they deserve one too.
I've also heard Portland and
they
Oregon.
they don't need one.
Have you guys actually? That's actually interesting. Like, have you guys seen the Netflix documentary on like that Portland team?
The Portland
Like
Pickles?
No, the
Oh.
Portland Mavericks.
The Portland Pickles. Who is that?
Portland Pickles.
I follow them on Twitter. The
Oh wait, I know who
Pickles.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Never mind.
it's got the mascot
Yeah.
that like he'll like fucking like flash the fucking camera
Yeah.
or some shit with his like.
Yeah, I know who you're talking.
team
The
is
Portland
this?
Pickles.
No, it's called the Portland Mavericks. It's like the documentary is called the Battered Bastards of Baseball. You guys heard of this?
No, I've never
Holy
heard of
shit! Check it out. Do you guys have Netflix first?
I do.
it. I don't. I'm looking. I'm
Check it out.
ashamed to tell
Okay.
you guys what I just googled.
Oh god.
Would you
Portland Pickles mascot penis. You know the tweet that I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
He flashes.
I'm actually okay. I'm gonna look this up on Twitter, and I hope I don't. If I regret this, I'm gonna come across the table and slap you.
Here it is.
Portland.
It is a tweet that said, "New phone, who dis?"
Jesus Christ.
That's something.
Jesus. Oh, you were not lying. This is an actual team, the Portland Pickles.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in Portland, Maine, or Portland, Oregon. It feels Oregon-ish.
But if you guys are listeners, if you're listening, and you haven't watched The Battered Bastards of Baseball on Netflix, check it out. Great documentary. Very good documentary.
Sounds interesting.
It's a college team.
Really?
That's a college team?
The Portland Pickles.
Actually, that kind of checks out. They probably hired some fucking
You know who Jay Kuda is
No.
on Instagram?
No.
He posts.
Oh
all these-
yeah. I follow him on Twitter.
Yeah,
he's
so
fantastic.
First inning run scored this year for the Diamondbacks, 21, and any inning for the White Sox is 16. It's crazy. Like
White Sox are so bad.
the Diamondbacks have 21 runs in the first
They're
inning.
good.
That's insane. They're very good. Suarez was a good addition. I don't know if he's even doing good, but
So we're talking about stats and piling on. I know me and Lucas kept track of the Norfolk Tides this weekend. Have you heard about the Orioles AAA team?
I kept up with Adley and how well he's been doing.
so you haven't heard about
They're
the
the
AAA
AAA
season
team.
this season?
Holy
Their
shit!
AAA team, dude. Okay, so before he says anything, Heston Kjerstad, which I'm assuming you know who that is, top prospect for the Orioles.
Okay.
He already has 10 home runs and 24 RBIs already.
I don't think it's 10. Let me look at
And
it.
how many games has he
Hold on,
played?
let me pull it up. So
Well,
he's
still
batting. He's played 9 games, 46 plate appearances. He has 6 home runs and 25 RBIs.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
but their entire 1 through 9 has an OPS over 1,000. Correct?
So let's see. Let's sort by OPS. Their worst OPS on the team is an 822.
Good God.
So they have Kjerstad has an OPS of 1.547. He has 6 homers in 9 games, and then they have Peyton Burdick. He was an outfielder on the Marlins. He has an OPS of 1.417, 4 homers in 7 games. Kyle Stowers has 6 homers and an OPS of 1253 in 8 games. They have Connor Norby's an infielder. He has 4 homers in 9 games, OPS of 1205. And then here's Jackson Holliday, the greatest prospect in baseball.
Yeah.
1,096, 2 homers in 9 games. Like this whole lineup, Nick Maton, you heard Nick?
yeah, I know, Maton.
357 with an OPS of 1,070. Like it's stupid. They are stupid.
Also, not to mention, right, so this is their wins this year. 10-6, 26-11, 9-8, 11-10, 13-1, and then they lost 6-2.
Do you see who pitched yesterday when they lost 6-2?
No.
Old friend Andrew Suarez.
You know who pitched when they beat them 13-1? Who pitched against Norfolk? Jake Woodford, and he went a third of an
Third of
inning.
an inning, gave up 9.
Jake Woodford is still pitching.
He's in
AAA for the
AAA.
White Sox.
Yeah.
He got lit up.
But yeah, the
nobody's
game that
surprised.
they scored when they won 26-11, Heston Kjerstad had 10 RBIs.
That's insane.
He got supercharged in the MLB The Show for a AAA game.
Yeah, that's
Which
crazy.
is, it's not.
That is insane. Yeah,
But it's like that's scary, right? That's their AAA team, and you already know how good the O's are in real
Yeah,
life.
I was gonna
So
say, like, I knew the Orioles had a bright future, but holy shit.
Yeah, they're going to be good for the next 10 years or
Oh, yeah.
better.
like I love minor league baseball, so it's not weird for
He
me to
watches
keep up
it.
with it. But like that is one of the most insane lineup. I know a week, 10 games, whatever. That is
Yeah.
insane. How good that
Still,
is.
even to do that for a 3-game sample size is
Yeah,
insane.
much less 9.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, 6 homers and 25 RBIs in 9 games is not normal.
No.
Like that, he should be in the majors, but they don't have a spot for him. Where's he going to play? They've got
'Cause they're still trying to find a spot for Jackson.
yeah, and they definitely are going to have a spot for an outfielder. They've got Santander, they've got Mullins, they've got Hayes. I'd trade him. Shit, get
You
some
might as
pitching.
well, yeah.
That is stupid good team. They're going
Yeah.
to be scary.
Would you trade him for Crochet? Because I just thought of that. It's
And
like
they- whoever
he's the
they
only player on the
trade-
White Sox that's worth a crap.
Whoever they
Yeah.
trade, it's going to have to be for pitching.
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know, is
and
Crochet
the Orioles, their
proven
pitching
enough?
staff's one of the things that is still a question mark.
It's really not that bad.
I mean, Corbin Burns and then like, yeah,
Bradish will be if he comes back, and then
he's on my fantasy team, so he better
Means
come
will
back.
be decent.
I mean, yeah, but it's just if they could get like a guy like Crochet, that team's winning the World Series. If they go
I
out,
think they've got to be one of the AL favorites. Anyways.
if they go
Oh, yeah.
out at the trade deadline
100%.
and if they go out on the trade deadline and like pick off people from like the Rockies or the A's or the White Sox, they could win the World
swing
Series.
a huge trade and still have a really good farm system.
Like, could you imagine if Zach Geloff is on the O's by the end of this year?
I know where I'd like him to be. St. Louis, second base. I love Gorman. I love them all. No, I like Geloff a lot.
He's very good.
Yeah, I like Gorman too, but like
He's starting to hit. He hit yesterday.
2 home runs yesterday.
who else could we like? Where realistically, like where could we put Geloff? Because
Yeah,
we have Edman,
even if you take
Donovan,
away
and
one of
Gorman.
Gorman or Donovan, you don't have a spot for him because we have Sajasi coming up too.
Yeah,
Which I don't know. We have a lot of position players.
Yeah.
And
wish we had more pitchers.
what's that guy? I liked him
You
in
and me
spring
both.
training. Prieto.
Yeah,
gotta
Cesar,
play somewhere. He's
Cesar
really good.
Prieto. We got him in for Flaherty.
We have a Cardinal in the top 5 of minor league OPS leaders.
Is it Baker?
No,
is it Gacy?
no.
Is it Fermin?
It is Jose Fermin. He's 4th.
I'm
Fermin's
surprised that's
good.
not a jersey you have.
It will be.
wants
I
one.
love Jose. I met him. He's great. Love him. Connor Cable's 6th.
It's with Fermin too. It's like that same thing though. He does not have a spot on this team at all because of Donovan and
Well,
Donovan's-
I think you take. It's not Donovan or Gorman that's taking Fermin's spot away. It's Carpenter and Crawford. And I'm fine with that for 1 year, but Fermin should
He's
run
ready
with
to
it
say
next year.
something.
Fermin should be on the bench with considerable playing time off the bench next year.
Yeah.
No doubt. He's good.
The fact that we're wasting roster spots on Crawford.
Hey, Matt Carpenter can be decent.
I agree.
He can be. Crawford, on the other hand, no. I don't think Crawford, because first of all, he sucks at defense now. Don't know if anybody's figured that out, but he had a ball that was hit 64.5 miles per hour
Yeah,
up the middle, and he couldn't get to it.
Like
I'm
there
like,
are two.
Wynn would have got to
two
it.
plays I've seen where I've seen him have it. One of them was against the Dodgers. I'm just like Mason Wynn would have gotten that.
Yeah.
I hate being that guy, but Mason Wynn definitely would have.
Well, it's like Crawford, yeah, sure, he's always been good at defense, but what's he, 37 now? Like, you're not going to.
Yeah, like your range ain't what it used to be, buddy.
I mean, if you can't even get a 65 mile per hour ball up the middle, you got an issue.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I mean, Gorman's not that good at second either, so it's like his
He's
range.
serviceable.
Yeah, he is.
He gets the job done.
Yeah.
I mean, second base, you don't really need a good defender there. I mean, we were spoiled with Colton Wong.
I don't know. I don't think Gorman's definitely made strides. We
Yeah.
talk about Walker's strides. Gorman looks decent.
Yeah, I mean, we were spoiled with Colton Wong for so long. For second base defense.
And Edmund when he was there. I don't think Gorman's bad. Did you see, speaking of, it has nothing to do with the Cardinals, but did you see the play that Gunnar Henderson made yesterday in the Pirates game?
Yeah,
Yeah, I did see
Sucks.
that.
Great.
Oh,
and then he
God.
threw it away.
yeah, great. And then it wasn't. Then it was a walk
They
off.
blamed Rowdy because, I don't know, I guess he didn't
I always
slide.
blame Rowdy.
Blame the fat guy.
Yeah, Rowdy. I've
why
always
we blame
liked
the
Rowdy
fat guy,
Tellez.
right?
Right?
Come on.
I know. I saw that because like apparently they teach their guys not to slide in that situation to like be like a natural like block,
Yeah,
and everybody like, oh, Rowdy Tellez a block anyway.
I watched a video on YouTube yesterday, or a couple days ago, like just serious injuries. It was like a compilation, like an hour long, and the first one in there was that Stephen Piscotty injury,
Oh, yeah.
where Peter
God.
Borges needed.
Yes.
yeah.
I
was
remember
like,
watching
dude.
that live, and I was
I did too.
scared
And
out
that
of my
broadcast
mind.
booth was Dan McLaughlin and Alvar Bosky that time. And I was like, dude, I watched that and I'm like, I don't remember it being that bad at the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I do.
but
I
it's like, dude, that's crazy. And you could see how bad that Peter Borges felt.
I saw that play, and
Peter
I
Borges.
He felt so, he was like crying. He felt
I
so
saw that
bad.
play, and I instantly thought that he was never going to play again. That was the first
Yeah.
thought that crossed my mind.
and I was
the
like,
fact
dude, and
that he was
then
never gonna
the
play again.
Tejada Chase Utley slide. That's some bullshit, by the way.
I know a friend that was a big Ruben Tejada guy.
that pops up on my
That's
feed
like
every
his
once in a
World War
while.
II.
I'm
And,
surprised you're not a Ruben Tejada guy.
and every time I
No.
see that fucking Chase Utley
Should be.
slide, it makes me
I'm
mad.
obscure now. I figured you'd
It
love
is
him.
pretty obscure. He's a fun Cardinal for like 2 weeks.
He was a Cardinal?
Yeah, and then we got rid of him
Holy
quickly because
shit.
who was our shortstop? Peralta, maybe he was
Yeah.
hurt and they needed a replacement.
Remember
so
when we
they
had
sent
Tony
Ruben Tejada.
Sangrani?
Okay, I remember this now.
Yeah,
I
it's
vaguely
like
remember this now.
2015,
Yeah.
2018 or no,
16,
2016.
somewhere around there.
Remember when we had Tony Sangrani, but he never
I
pitched for us?
do.
don't
Yeah,
think.
me and Tommy talk about that trade all the time because they got Jerko and we got the ghost of Tony Sangrani.
Yeah, because he never played.
I do
Yeah,
not remember that.
But yeah,
Cardinals history.
that every time I see that Chase Utley slide, it makes me angry.
you know, it was 2019 that Jerko was on the team.
I
Yeah.
thought it was 2016.
Crazy to me. I thought Jerko. I don't know. I think of Jerko like 15 to like 18.
I think of him from like 16 to 17.
I always made fun of Jerko. I said he looks like he just has dad power.
Yeah, he does. He was good though.
He was good for a while. But Jerko was the guy that would have 30 home run season and have 50 RBIs.
Yeah.
Like he would just hit 30 solo home runs
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, I don't know.
the old teams, man.
2016 team was
What a
my favorite.
dark time in Cardinals
I
history.
don't know. I guess 2022 technically was my favorite, but something about the 2016 team had just all these players. I like Matt Adams was still around, and
I love Matt Adams.
I do too. Matt Bowman.
You should
and
bring
then,
him back.
Yeah, right. He's in Mexico, I think.
I know,
playing.
right?
Like, if I can sign him, what's the harm he could do in AAA? Could fit right in with Luke, all our other first basemen.
I was gonna say he can fit right in with.
Rivas and
I was gonna say he can fit right in with Alec Burleson.
yeah, he can't be any worse than Alec.
Hit the ball a shit ton. Right.
Remember
at
when we
somebody.
brought him back? I think it was like 2018.
Yes,
he was. Yeah,
Yes, because
I remember sitting in class. I was in high school and I was like, oh my god.
Yes,
Matt
because I
Adams
remember
is back.
Matt Carpenter posted something on Twitter. He's like, "You wanted my salsa the other day, but I couldn't give it to you since you were on the opposing team. Today, you're gonna get a showering or something like that."
Yeah, I remember that because like he was my favorite player growing up, and when he came back, I was like, oh my god, Matt Adams. Like,
I like 14, 13-year-old me thought that he was like gonna be the next best first baseman.
Yeah.
13-year-old me thought he was gonna be the next Albert.
I love
wish
Matt
I
Adams.
could. I wish I could say I was lying when I say that statement.
I remember the day we traded him for the first time. I was devastated. I was like, oh my god, Matt Adams is gone. We got
Yeah,
Juan
because
Yepez
he
for
got
him.
so slim.
He did. He still is.
Yeah.
He does Pilates because he married his Pilates instructor. I follow him on Instagram.
So do I.
Nolan
great.
Gorman's walk-up
He's
sign.
like grown kids now because she's like way older than him. So, which is kind of weird, but good for Matt.
Jeff Jones tweeted and said, Nolan Gorman is walking up to Papa Roach today.
Yeah, I saw that too. I turned off Jeff Jones's tweet notifications because he would always tweet about the
Jeff
game
Jones
happening
is like the
before it
one
happened.
guy that I feel like he shouldn't be able to cover Cardinal baseball.
Do
for a
you know
job.
why?
Why?
He robbed a bank.
Oh,
What?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he robbed a bank.
But Jeff Jones, he just posts the stupidest tweets ever. It's like, you get to cover the Cardinals for your life? That's stupid.
I think about John Denton that way. That guy.
Katie Wu is like really the only
Katie
Cardinals
Wu.
insider I follow.
Katie Wu is.
Yep.
Woo.
Katie Wu is woo.
Yeah, I agree.
Katie Wu is woo.
Jeff Jones bank robbery. If you mention it to him on Twitter, he'll block you.
Oh.
I'm gonna message him on Twitter tonight then.
Come on the podcast and talk about bank robberies.
Yeah, it can't be any better than talk about 7 DUIs. An episode that'll never be aired.
Shout out the start of You Don't Know Ball.
We're not going to mention that person's name because we don't want to give him publicity. No. Nope.
Hello, JPs. She's outside?
Who?
The person that doesn't leave the house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, roommate.
Oh, your roommate. Okay.
She's waiting for the eclipse. It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, she's going to be out there a while.
Yeah.
I got sunburnt yesterday.
I got somewhere at the Lindenwood game the other day. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? I feel like we've kind of
I
stale.
feel like we could do a draft if you guys want.
It's fine.
Oh, okay. We don't got to worry about trivia, but okay, what we're going to do, we're going to have to a full starting lineup and a full starting rotation and 2 relievers.
This dude wants us to draft a whole fucking league.
All right. Do you want to do current players or all time?
Current. I want to do current just because it'll be fun. And we cannot steal
Okay.
from each other.
Let me make my lineup.
Yeah, let me set like a natural lineup.
First.
Yeah, let me get in.
I have a note on my phone called Jeopardy.
Hang on.
Oh, we go.
And the only thing on there is Parrots, Nova Scotia, and Cuomo.
Of course.
God.
Second base.
1.
Third base. Oh, wait. I don't know why. Shortstop. Left field.
First base.
Whole rotation, you said?
Yeah.
Center field goes.
Do they have
first.
to be so for outfield? Can we move people around? And
Yeah.
DH.
Yeah.
Okay.
DH can be literally whatever. DH can be whoever.
So
you
they
want.
don't have to be like primary right fielders.
No.
Okay. Your 2 relievers?
1 closer and then 1.
Not closer.
Yeah. First.
Are we doing a
second,
5-man rotation?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
DH.
All right. While you guys are filling that out, very fortunately, I'm gonna save this wheel actually, just with our 3 names on it, so I don't have to constantly.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah.
doing
How are we
that.
gonna figure out who goes first? But
All right.
okay.
I'm going to spin a wheel. Oh God! I just hit the mic. I do this all the time. Good God! All right, spin the wheel. So the first pick is going to drumroll, please. Oh shoot! If I could spin.
Last time it was me.
God,
It needs to be.
spin the freaking. This wheel is not wanting to spin right now. Why are you not wanting to spin? This is a great material. Oh, Jesus Christ! I had to refresh the wheel and now.
Oh, that was the right one.
I don't know. Random sound.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna do our initials, Josh.
I'm gonna do our initials, Josh.
I felt stupid this morning because Brooklyn asked me what my last name was. Because I know she asked you for your initials. So I'm like, does she want me to say C? So I was like, guy. And I was like, what the fuck am I doing? My last name's Coloni, but do you want the initial? Or because most people are like, is that with a C or a K? So I'm like, C. My last name is C.
See,
I
senor.
was like, oh, I'm stupid.
All right. Got this side is so stupid sometimes. There we go. All right, I got our initials in. So the first pick will go to
Lucas, of course, like always.
It's still spinning.
Oh, that's a spinner.
Josh.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get the first overall pick.
Okay.
The second pick will go to.
It's fun.
God damn it! This fucking wheel.
Do they have to be healthy?
No, as long as they're current players, it could be
right.
anybody.
Okay.
The second overall pick is going to me.
Shit. Are we doing?
Yeah,
Snake.
Snake?
Yeah, I figured a snake.
So-
Okay,
the
cool.
easiest.
I'm gonna go boring. You gotta go Ronald Acuna.
Damn it!
Yeah. I mean, that's
Damn it,
I'm not gonna go hot take. Like Ronald Acuna is like,
That's the best player.
yeah, he's the best all around player.
It's
in
best
baseball,
player.
Oh man, I'm gonna solidify my backstop early,
Smart.
Wow.
and I'm gonna take Adley Rutschman.
Ooh.
I'm taking
okay.
Adley Rutschman.
Number
to
two.
start off number 2. It might be a hot take, but
I think for
think
a
he's-
real baseball, like if you're putting together like actually playing, that's smart because you're only as good as your catcher, and he's really good.
he's really good, and I think he's my pick to win the AL MVP.
Oh, okay. I like that. That's kinda
Wow.
hot
He's off
take.
to a slow start, but
He'll
yeah,
figure
I
it
could
out.
see it.
If the Orioles do as good as we all think they will, and he has as good of a season as I think they will, I mean,
Yeah.
If he doesn't, don't worry. They've got 17 different catchers in the minors that can kill the ball. So
I'm going to go Soto.
Okay.
And then since I get to pick again,
that sucks. I was gonna go Soto.
I don't know. I want to get my DH done, but
Could put anybody there.
Yeah, you really could.
why no? But I think I'm just going to pick Jordan.
That's
Fair. That's smart.
Keeping a list of people that have been taken too.
All right.
Yeah, I
so
probably
you've
should do
taken Soto and Jordan.
And I have Acuna.
Oh man,
And you've got Adley.
I'm trying to think. You know what? This guy's he's a 5-tool player as well. I think he's going to have a bounce back year. People have bashed on him a little bit because of the stuff he's done off the field, but
Anthony Rendon.
I think when healthy, God no, I ain't touching it with a 3-foot pole.
He just got his first
pole.
hit this weekend.
I saw that. That was like the weakest first.
Did you
hit I've
see
ever
what
seen.
the tweet about him and Nolan Shanwell?
No.
Shanwell was drafted last year, made the majors the same year. He since Rendon had gotten his last hit, Shanwell was in college, drafted, and made it to the majors and had 31 hits of his own before Rendon had one, which is fucking crazy. Anyway, sorry.
No, you're good.
I love that stat.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah. All right.
Where are you putting him at?
I'm putting him in right field.
Okay.
Where are you putting your two guys at? Are they both in the outfield?
I put Soto in the outfield and Alvarez at DH.
They're about the same level of defense,
Yeah.
if you think about it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but
Soto's okay.
Soto's a little better.
You could really platoon those guys.
Yeah.
In the outfield if you wanted to.
Who are you going with?
It might be early, but I'm going to take Matt Olson.
Okay.
That's such a good one.
That's a good one, yeah. I didn't think of
And
it.
then I just feel like you got to take a shot. Oh, shit. He's still out there. Mookie Betts.
Oh, yeah.
I put him at
Fuck,
shortstop.
How did we both, how did all three of us like forget that he exists?
I don't know. He's probably better than Acuna, but I don't know. Short sample, but
Yeah.
Mookie's really good. I'll put him at shortstop because that's
So if we take an injury guy, does like that account for anything?
No, you could take injured guys. This is
Here
a
I'm
comes
taking my ace, and
Strider.
here comes Spencer Strider. Spencer Strider.
I thought about it, but I was like, I don't know.
Spencer Strider, baby.
It's crazy that we've done like 6 picks, 8, and half of them have been Braves.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
Yeah, that
says
goes
a
to show
whole
how
lot.
talented that fucking team is.
I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I have to write. You did take bets already. Shoot.
I have Adley, El Nino, and Strider.
Okay, let me. Strider and Tatis. Okay. I'm gonna definitely take Ohtani
Yeah.
as
Good one.
a pitcher.
That's a good one.
Chinese a pitcher. Well, I guess no matter what, you could probably
Yeah, you could still DH
2
him if you
AM,
wanted to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could, yeah. I'm just gonna take him as a
hypothetically.
pitcher, and then I think, honestly, There's so many good players. I think I'm gonna take Judge.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You putting him in center?
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that he does that well at his size.
Yeah.
He's 6'7", 285, and he's center fielder. That's insane. Yeah, they got Ohtani and Judge.
All right. I'm going with another power hitter. Defense might not be all there since he just moved to this position, but he provided Philly with one of the most exciting moments, one of the most memorable calls. Bryce mother flipping Harper as my first baseman.
I have already got my first baseman, but there's an open DH spot for Freddie Freeman.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. I didn't think about that.
That's really fucking good. And I'm going to take
some
my
bullshit.
first pitcher. I think you guys probably know who I'm thinking. I love Pablo Lopez.
Yeah, it doesn't shock me.
I love Pablo. When he was getting traded from Miami, I wanted us to be all over that guy, and we just weren't. And they didn't give up anything. Arise is great. Not that good, though.
Yeah.
We could have done that. That could have been Edmund.
I'm taking my second pitcher, Luis Castillo.
Okay.
Ooh, he's
Okay.
good.
I like that. I've met him. Very nice guy.
He seems like a guy.
Called me Bubba. Like, I don't know how I feel about that.
All right, so I got my two starters. I got my right fielder, my first baseman, my catcher.
I'm gonna take Glasnow.
Okay.
Damn it.
Pair Ohtani and Glasnow together.
Pretty good.
I know.
1-2 punch.
No, not Glasgow. That's a
Fucking city in like Europe.
in
Germany, I think.
Man, third base. I think I'm gonna go with Arenado.
Okay.
Just because you have
That's
to.
fair.
You have to get.
I'm going to solidify one of my leadoff hitters, Corbin Carroll.
Oh, thank God you didn't take him.
I was going back and forth between Corbin Carroll and someone else, and I have a feeling you're ready to take who I'm going to take.
So
I was going back and forth.
I'm gonna take
with.
Mike Trout,
Okay, never mind. That's not who
Damn, I was
thinking about
hoping he
going
was
with.
gonna hold till I could take him.
and then I'm gonna take another pitcher. I saw enough in one outing. Bobby Miller.
Yeah,
I agree.
that's a good
He's
pick.
so good.
That's a good pick.
All right, Izzy,
I'm going to
back
take my
to you.
second leadoff hitter. I'm going to platoon these guys back and forth between who's hot and who's not, and help solidify my infield, Trey Turner.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. He's my leadoff guy in Diamond Dynasty. Hell yeah, love Trey Turner. Not that that's relevant, but
I think everyone would love to hear about our
Diamond Dynasty team.
teams
Yeah, you should
or our
be
fantasy
fucking
draft legends teams.
tuned into my Diamond Dynasty lineup.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I think. I don't know. Do I want to be like? This is gonna be weird. I'm gonna get judged for it.
Garrett
Hard.
Hampson.
I'm gonna take Luis Arise
Okay.
because
I feel like if you put him on a team like this, where you kind of have unlimited talent, like he is even better.
I feel like if you can lead him off or bat him ninth or whatever. Take a rise, and then I'm gonna
You have another one to go.
I'm gonna take Corbin Burns.
That's a good one.
Damn it! I was hoping he'd come back, but looking at this, I need a third baseman and I need another power hitter to drive in.
Oh fuck! I
drive
picked
in
Arenado
Turner.
over him.
Austin Riley,
Yeah, that's
bitches.
so stupid.
So-
First base. I don't know how the fuck did none of us take him yet, but Austin Riley.
I'm gonna stick with the theme of third baseman, but I'm gonna go with a guy I think that's better than Austin Riley. I'm gonna go Jose Ramirez.
That's a hot take. I
I
can see that. That's a
love
good
Jose
debate. That is a
Damn,
good
I
debate.
really just realized that my bias overshadowed the rest of the But it's okay.
Luis Arias.
But hey, no, Arenado's okay.
He's not
for
bad
third.
at all.
I
And
put
then-
Arise
I still
at
need a
second.
DH. Jesus, I need pitching.
Catcher. I think you gotta have a catcher eventually. I'm gonna go with Will Smith.
That's a good one.
Will Smith. I'm gonna go with the only other obvious one for catcher.
Romuto.
That's
Wait,
not what
you
I'm
have
gonna
another
go
one.
with.
You have
I
another guy to take,
got
yeah.
Ramirez and Will Smith. You're good.
Wait, Will Smith and who?
Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
Oh, that's right. I'm
Yeah,
an
you're
idiot.
good. No, you're
I'm
good.
an idiot.
You're good.
I need another
obvious one.
pitcher. I need another pitcher.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. I'm
Trying to
stupid.
think of good pitchers I can take. Good
Dude, my rotation.
Oh God, I'm an idiot. Zach Wheeler.
Oh,
Ooh, I was gonna do
he
that.
gets so overlooked.
I probably have the best 1, 2, 3 in terms of my pitchers. Like imagine having to face this in a 3-game, like the 3-game wild card round: Spencer Strider, Luis Castillo, and Zach Wheeler. Imagine having to face that. It's just like, good lord.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I need a lefty too. Holy shit.
with William Contreras because I think he's better than
Wow.
any of the catchers.
I thought when you said that it was going to be the only catcher left, you were going to say Sean Murphy
I thought,
or JT Realmuto.
yeah, I thought
JT is just
Holy
JT
crap.
He's
is
fallen off a little, but he's
old
still
now.
not bad. But
Will-
I would not have guessed William Contreras. He hit 2 home runs yesterday.
yeah, he's better than Wilson Contreras. I'll say that.
Sadly, you're right.
I have my bias. I love
Yeah.
Wilson, but yeah, you're probably
You
right.
didn't love Wilson until he
I
came here,
fucking
though.
hated Wilson. No, you're right. I hated
I feel like he was
Wilson
one of those
Contreras.
players like we all hated just because of the
No,
uniform
I
that he wore.
despised
honestly.
Wilson, and that was my favorite player. I could see why, though, he'd piss people off. He's passionate. He plays
Yeah.
with so much energy.
And then I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna take Nola
Aaron Nola.
That's a good one.
That's a good pick.
because you
good
took
pick.
Wheeler, which is who I wanted, but yeah.
Oh man, do I want to solidify my outfield? Do I want to get a DH, or do I want to get my?
I'm glad I took Alvarez right away.
Oh man,
I just stuck Freddie Freeman out there. That's a good defending first or fucking DH, but
Yeah, it is.
I think I'm gonna get my closer,
no, I fucking.
Ah, damn it! I was hoping nobody would do that yet.
Johan Duran. Fuck,
Ooh,
He's so good.
Johan Duran is my closer. I was looking. I'm like, I need a closer, but else, because like if your bullpen ain't good, doesn't matter how good your offense is. And
I'll bite with that, and I'll go closer.
So far, I'm really happy with this team.
And I like that. I'm between two. Duran's. I think
I'm
he's the best
between
closer
two
in
right
baseball.
now, so I'm probably
not
gonna take the other one that
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
take Camilo Duvall.
Oh, that's not
Okay.
even who I was thinking of.
You were
wasn't
thinking
nowhere near-
Clase and somebody.
I was thinking Bautista.
Okay, there's so
Oh.
many closers. Holy fuck! Can we take another closer in the relief spot, or do we have to
I
take
feel
a
like you
reliever?
can. Yeah, I don't. I feel like
Okay, I'm probably gonna take 2 closers then.
that's fair. All right.
And then, fuck. Shit. I'm cheating. I'm looking at fucking.
I know it's kind of hard to think of players sometimes.
Yeah, like I'm on the spot. I'm looking at the fantasy
I got a couple guys I'm thinking about for my second base spot.
filter.
I'm gonna look at my fantasy team actually.
I need a
See
first
my second
baseman, a
baseman.
shortstop, and an outfielder,
okay.
and then another starting pitcher, and then
Oh.
both relievers.
Zach Gallen.
Fuck.
I'm taking Zach Gallen.
Oh, fuck, that would have been so good to round out my rotation.
Fuck. I didn't even think about.
Yeah, damn.
How many pitchers? How many more stars do you need?
I need 1.
I need
two.
2. I got my 1, 2, and 3.
All right, what's next?
But with my 1, 2, and 3, it's like I don't really need to worry about my.
I got an under the radar guy I'm going to take for my 5th
Oh
starter.
man, so, I need a second baseman. I also need a center fielder.
Yeah, I need another outfielder.
Fuck.
I need another outfielder, second baseman, and then 3 pitchers.
I'm
2
gonna
starters already.
take to solidify my infield. I'm gonna take Bryson Stott.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, pair him with Harper. That's cool.
He's got a vibe out there in Philly. I like him.
I'm going to do. I'm a big David Bednar fan, but I don't think I'm going to do that. With Clase still there,
I forgot you like Bednar.
I do like Bednar. That was my thing, but I'm going to do Clase and Hader as my 2 picks.
Okay.
I'm passing on Batista, which sucks because Felix Batista is amazing.
Yeah, I think him being injured this year and they like wrote him off at the end of last year kind of makes people forget how good he was.
But
he was solid.
I think
he's
Hader,
also got the most broad shoulders I've ever seen. In
Yeah,
my
he's a
life.
huge
That
man.
I feel bad for his mother when he popped because he definitely those shoulders had to be there when he popped out. Like
Yeah.
those are some shoulders.
I'm gonna go Hader and Clase.
He's really good though. That's a good duo. Who the fuck is at second base?
I know
who is at second.
I'm gonna
base.
take Felix Bautista to round out my bullpen.
I mean, that's the only option.
Yeah,
My pitching is good. My offense
My
is
pi-
not, but my pitching.
I
is good.
really love my offense, and if the DH comes around that I want comes back to me, I think ooh,
I mean, who are we forgetting?
I ain't gonna give you any ideas.
I'm gonna take Marcus Semien for second base.
Ooh,
How did I not think of him?
damn,
Jesus
he's
Christ!
good.
Oh shit! I just realized there's a guy that this wasn't even on my radar. Fuck, never mind. You still have another pick to make.
And then outfield.
Okay, good.
Oh, Kyle Tucker.
Jesus Christ!
Fuck, we're forgetting a lot of.
I could have put Kyle Tucker as my center fielder. God damn it. Well, I got
this
This is going to be
sucks
weird
fucking
for my DH, but honestly, with Austin Riley, I could just slide. I can slide anybody over to the third base spot and make Austin Riley my DH. But Corey Seager.
Yeah, I knew.
I just realized that
that's
neither
good.
one of us had taken Corey. My original pick for DH was going to be Jorge Soler. Believe-
He hit a tank the other day in Dodger Stadium, halfway up the bleachers.
yeah,
450.
I was
never
thinking
seen
about this.
that.
I'm like, holy crap! None of us had taken Corey Seager, so I'm going to take Corey Seager and put him on my DH. But more often than not, platoon him.
And Josh is gonna love this one. I'm gonna take Pete Alonso
for sure.
at first.
Oh shit, he was still on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna fucking take him.
I know you wouldn't. So I was just scared of him.
Fuck him.
I still need a center fielder. Holy crap.
So I'm gonna take Alonso, and then I don't know. Should I take? I'm blanking right now on people. I'm gonna take Julio.
God
Nobody
damn it.
took Julio
God
yet.
damn it. Knew I was forgetting
I'm
somebody
between
too.
a couple starters here.
Well, I just realized that this guy's still off the board. He's never healthy, but whenever he is, he's one of the best pitchers in baseball. And I'm going to have him as my number 4 starter,
No.
Jacob deGrom.
Oh my God. Okay, that's fine.
All right, so I'm gonna go Tarek Skubal,
Love that.
Ooh,
He's very
that's a good one.
and then I'm gonna
Skubal.
take a reliever because I'm gonna save something for my last pick that is so badly recency bias, but
I swear to God, if he does what I think he's going to do. Matt Bowman.
I thought about it. Another reliever. Give me. Fuck.
There's so many good ones. It's kind of hard to think about it.
Alexis Diaz.
That's a good one.
Ooh,
Who the fuck texted me? My mom.
who the fuck?
Alexis Diaz.
Did you make your second pick? Was that your second
Yeah.
pick? Okay.
You're good.
I don't know. I'm going to take another Brave. Again, how he has fallen this far, I have no idea, but we have let a lot of good guys fall. Michael Harris the third.
Who'd you check before that?
Took Jacob deGrom.
Okay, I was right.
I got my last 2 picks here. Truly don't know who the hell my starter is going to be, but for shortstop that I have, I'm going to go Xander Bogaerts.
Okay, I like Bogarts.
And then, why am I blanking on pitchers? I'm blanking on pitchers so bad.
I
Starting
need a
pitchers.
lefty. I just realized I don't have any lefty pitchers.
Neither do I.
Sandy Alcantara.
Okay.
That's what, because, I mean, come on.
I don't think anybody's gonna take my last pick.
I'm going to take another pitcher, or for my last pick, my 5 pitcher, just because I need a lefty, and he's like the best lefty pitcher I can think of off the top of my head, Max Fried.
Okay, that's not bad.
Ooh, surprised you didn't pick Chris Sale.
So I'm gonna go.
Fried's better in my opinion.
This is so
Your
badly.
last pick, Josh.
It's recency bias, but he is probably the best pitcher in baseball this year. Ronel Blanco.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
I mean, dude, he just had his innings,
He gave up his first hit of the year.
yeah, in
And he
14,
didn't give up any runs in spring training.
14 and 2/3 innings before he gave up a hit. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
so he's 14 innings of no hits basically, and he didn't give up a run in spring training. I don't know. I think there's something there.
That's
I
that's
like
a good
that.
pick. That's a really good
Okay,
pick.
let's
All
go
right, so-
through. Let's debate on who has the best team. Oh, let's start with pitchers, just because I.
Yeah, start with Josh. Josh, you want to name off your starting
Yeah,
rotation?
Lopez, Miller, Gallen, Skubal, Blanco.
All right. For my starting rotation, I got Strider, Castile, Wheeler, deGrom, Fried.
I have Otani, Glasnow, Burns, Nola, and Alcantara. I'm biased, but I think mine's the best.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah, yours is really fucking good.
I don't know. That one is pretty good.
Yeah, I think because I went pitcher heavy early. Y'all went
Yeah.
all the. My offense is not as good.
I got Jacob deGrom as my 4 starter.
True.
And then Skubal is mine. He's pretty good.
For-
I kind of went high upside though.
And then I have Hader and Clase for my bullpen.
I've got Doval and Diaz. I could
we
have
all
the
went
other
closers, didn't we?
I got Durant and Bautista.
I tried to find a
for my bullpen.
non-closer, but when you only have 3 people, it's hard. Like it's hard.
yeah.
I could have done Edwin Diaz, but I really like Alexis. I think
Yeah.
he might be better.
So pitchers, who do we think's got the best overall pitchers out of the
I like yours.
the 3?
Yeah, I think yours.
Yeah, because I'm not going to win on the offense. I don't think. But
So you gonna do offense then?
Yeah.
yeah.
Will Smith, Matt Olson, Marcus Semien, Jose Ramirez, Mookie Betts, Kyle Tucker, Mike Trout, Ronald Acuna, and then Freddie Freeman.
You win.
Yeah,
Like there's the.
there's no.
I mean,
Let's see.
Adley
Good
Rutschman,
fucking
Bryce
lineup.
Harper, Bryson Stott, Austin Riley, Trey Turner, Corbin Carroll, Michael Harris, Fernando Tatis Jr., Corey Seager.
I think there's one. I don't think he's bad, but like in comparison, Bryson.
I was gonna say, I
Stott-
think Bryson Stott's bringing it down a
kinda
little.
yeah,
brings
he's
us da-
good, but like
he brings us down a little bit.
yeah,
But like,
not a lot, but I think comparatively,
but I think like this, I was like building a team like based off the perfect combination because like with
Well, that's why I
Stott,
picked the
with
Rise.
Stott, Turner, Carroll, and Harris, you got speed. Tatis has speed as well, and like Adley,
I think
Bryce,
if you're
and
playing
Austin
like
Riley and
games with this
Corey Seager
team,
could like
you
bring
guys
them
with
in.
the Rise and Stott, I just went with the biggest star
Yeah.
power available.
That's
so
fair. Yeah.
And then I did William Contreras, which is crazy, but I think
That's
he's good.
fair. He's
and then
not bad.
Alonso, Arise, Bogarts, Arenado, Soto, Judge, J-Rod, and Alvarez.
I'm still pissed at myself for not taking J-Rod.
J-Rod falling to the last pick was
crazy.
insane. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. My offense definitely does not win against yours.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Y'all gonna record for a little bit longer? Or are you about done?
We're done.
I was
we're
just
done,
gonna piss, but if we want to, I can.
Oh,
we can
I mean, we can.
wrap it.
That's up
we
to you
can
guys.
wrap
I
it
can
up.
keep going.
We can wrap it up. Well,
How long has it been anyway?
It's an hour and 40.
Oh gosh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
We should
good.
probably wrap it up.
All right.
Well, thank you everyone once again for tuning in to another episode of the Don't Know Ball podcast. Make sure to follow us at Don't Know Ball on our Instagram. We have Twitter, right?
Yep,
Yeah, I found
Twitter,
that out this morning.
TikTok,
Use
everything.
our-
We don't use it yet, but
We haven't used
should.
it yet, but we will be sure to find some way to incorporate our social medias in some way.
We're gonna start
shape,
posting
or form.
polls.
Use
Let's
our-
post
we should-
polls.
yeah.
Use
Actually,
our-
that's what we'll do. Fuck it. Who out of the three of us who had the best overall
Yeah,
team?
we'll post a poll.
put
We're
it
gonna
on
post
a poll.
that poll on our
Use
Instagram.
our underdog fantasy links.
Go ahead and also follow us on our personal social medias as well, and be sure to give us a 5-star rating wherever you're listening to your podcast
Yeah.
from. And that'll be it for this episode of Don't Know Ball. Be sure to tune in next week on whenever we decide to record another episode. Thank you and good night.